Hey, love to rip. How you doing this morning? Doing pretty good. Hey, Camero Jones, how you doing? I love to rip. Have you done any flying lately? It's pouring rain here this morning. Camero, I hope everything's good with you, weather-wise and all. Tried yesterday to drop my fast tracks on the ground. Oh man, sorry to hear that. Love to rip, yeah. Hey, the busy little house, how you doing? Centroid's in the house. What's this FPV stuff? Centroid. How you doing this morning, Centroid? Waxfire. Yes, sir. It's going good here, Waxfire. Except it's raining. It's been raining since last night. West Star, G Explorer, good morning. Started raining here around 10 o'clock last night. Yeah. Night trains in the house. You want the FPV. Kim's making a coffee there, Centroid. Yeah. Yeah, you're not holding your breath for that. Well, here they said we're supposed to have thunderstorms today. So we got all yard work done. Well, yard work, I should say, all the work that we had to do in our garage and taking the carport down and everything. We did all that yesterday. I'm so glad everything's done, out of the way. Sun is out here, got 8 packs or so charged up. Oh, cool. Yeah, that was good. That was a good choice there, Centroid. Do you have one of those power supplies like I got for the computer? Costs about $100 at Best Buy. Well, you in the States might cost 75 there or 80 or 65, but here it cost me $105. And it's very heavy. It's a power pack. Very good for the computer. It rained here all day yesterday. Managed to sneak in the back. And, oh, that's cool. Night train. Yeah, because after putting so much money on your computer, I think it'd probably be better you get one also. That's okay there, West Star. No problem there. No problem there at all, West Star. Everybody, please don't don't forget to hit that like button, and make sure you got to check out everybody's channels. Make sure you're still supported to them, because YouTube's been fooling around lately. Century, would you feel like coming on for a few, or are you too occupied? Just let me know, and I'll send you the link. Asgard Studios, how you doing this morning? Brent, Gary, how you doing? Big storms through here yesterday afternoon, clearing a bit now. Yeah, we're supposed to get those storms here, Brian. Brent. Okay, no problem. I'll send it. Well, we're gonna get some people on the panel, and you guys can talk it up. It's for sure. Yeah, this is new. Yeah. It was supposed to be on Fridays. I did one on Friday, but a lot of people are at work on Friday morning. So I decided to do it Sunday. Lots of people are off work. All the FPV flyers are off work also, so I decided to do it that way. Yeah. I think it gives a chance to everybody from the FPV to check out everybody. Anthony Benson, looks like rain. Yeah, we got the rain here now, but Anthony's raining now. Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean, Wax Fire. But lots of people got crappy weather like we do. Love to rip. Good day to do it. Yep, it is. Hey, Hadley, how you doing? Good morning. You just woke up, Justin? Leave your cup there, I'll take it.
I feel like a car wreck.
Oh, you're going flying today? That's cool.
I can pass my cup in.
Yeah.
Had you, yeah. Love to rip. Anthony Benson, Foxfire. Who else is in here? Night Train. Asgard. Brant Aerials.
Drone pool.
Drone Pool. No, that can't be right.
You getting ready to go to church there, Drone pool?
Say something for this guy.
If you wanted to come on the panel, let me know. If you're going to church, I understand. Mark's coming in. It won't be long.
Mark who?
Centroid.
You know, any of you guys are at FPV or even camera related, you could come on.
Yeah. Love to rip. If you got a cam, you want to come on?
Don't have to like hide in the back there. Just, you know, don't pull a camera or anything like that.
Okay, Drone pool, no problem there.
3 a.m. here. Oh man.
Aloha. How you doing?
Getting ready for church.
Yeah. Good morning, Mark.
Good morning. I heard that, Kim. Mark who? How you doing, Kim?
Okay. I'm a little sore all over.
Oh, from working the yard yesterday, getting it done before the rain.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Did a lot of work.
that's a
Did a
pain.
lot of work. I said, I didn't even go on last night. I was so bushy. I was so tired.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, all winter time, you don't use certain body parts, you know.
Oh, I know.
And when you're shoveling snow is different from when you're sitting there reaching your arm up and hammering nails and
Oh
shit
yeah.
like that there.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh my God, what have I done to this old age body? When you get old, it betrays you.
Yeah, this is true.
It sucks.
Okay, Waxfire, here's my email. I would pop in. Got the time. Okay. Well, Waxfire, here's my email. Just email me and I'll send you the link. Hey, True Drone Reviews, how you doing?
Hawkeye Station Paranormal, how you doing? So, Centroid, what's up? What's new?
Nothing. I got all my batteries charged. There's a slight possibility I might be meeting up with Lewis, but if that doesn't pan out, if the weather clears up, I'll just go flying. But I had an interesting crash yesterday. It was kind of bizarre. I hit it really hard upside down, and my OSD camera was pointing almost straight down, so I couldn't see where I was going very well. But I brought it in for a landing, but realized my run cam had popped right off the top of the drone. So it took me about an hour to find it in the field. The zip ties had let loose.
Prick you hit hard?
Well, I duffed it pretty bad, and it hit and flipped over, which is probably when the zip ties broke. But the funny thing is, looking at the video, you can see when it hit, where it left the camera behind, and you can hear the drone buzz off into the distance. And and at least the grass wasn't too long, but I had no idea where it happened. That's the problem. Every time I crash, it's never where I think. Never.
It bounces all over the damn place.
Oh no, ain't that the truth?
Where you think it's right there is usually 50 feet further on or around it somewhere.
50 feet. I'll tell you one thing. I think I mentioned this before. I'm glad I installed those little beepers, even though they're not as loud as I like them to be. I thought I lost my drone in the brush, and I almost gave up on it. But when I went to go press to power down my transmitter, it said I was still connected. I'm like, oh, wait a minute. I still got a signal. So I walked around, and I finally heard, once the wind died down, a very slight beep. I was at least 70 yards from where I thought I crashed.
Yeah.
I have no idea. It's my sense of where I crash is so off.
Yeah, it's like one time when Kim crashed, we thought it was over there, but it was in back of us.
Yeah. It's so I don't know.
Deceiving.
Disorienting and deceiving. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but when you're looking through the goggles, you can't. It's hard to tell unless you're right on.
And every bush looks the same through that OSD.
Yeah, you know, with the red leaf in the picture, I can see it, but then you're in the field of leaves.
Oh my God. Oh yeah. Yeah, I got to be careful where I fly outside the back of our townhouse here. It's getting overgrown, and it's about 2 feet tall in the brush now. So if it goes down, I gotta hope the battery doesn't pop off and that I'm relatively near to hear the beeper. So I'll be either being very careful or just not flying back there for a while.
Yeah, but you're doing quite well. I've been watching you, and you're doing very, very well.
Yeah, I still need to work on my control. I'm still kind of a bit spastic, but I have actually looked at my videos from day one on, and I'm not as jittery. I'll give you that, but I still need some work. So, a Hellgate buzzer, yeah, that's probably a loud one. Have you seen Lewis's latest video? He's got one where he's doing a lot of backwards flying.
Mhm.
Oh, you got to check that out. It's pretty impressive. It's pretty. I think it is. If you guys don't mind, can I post the link for it?
Yeah, it's okay. Go ahead.
See if I can find it.
Slippery's in the house. Good morning.
Hey, True Drone Reviews. How you doing there?
Hi, Ray. Ray Z, how you doing? Waxfire is going to send me an email. I'm going to send him a link. See if I got it.
A battery-powered buzzer.
Oh, it's battery powered. Yeah. That's what I got to get.
So what is this? It has its own battery then?
Yeah. So if you lose your if you throw your battery pack or it dies, you can still hear it.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'll have both on for crying out loud. Yeah, there's the link. It's pretty cool flying. He's been telling me he's been working on this backwards flying. I'm still trying to work out the forwards a bit.
Waxfire, I just sent you the link. Yeah.
And me, I'm just still pissing around with a little whoop outside.
Oh, look, Hadley says that it's good for 2 days of chirping. That's what I need.
Shit, that's not bad. 2 days. I mean, shit. It's better than you got an hour to find it, or else it's done.
Yeah. So you haven't fired it. So you still waiting on batteries for your 5-inch?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're supposed to come in on the 28th and not in yet.
Oh God.
Yeah, I hate that.
You must be chomping on the bit.
Because after what happened with the border there, and they destroyed that battery.
Yeah,
why did they do that? Did they give you a reason?
I don't know. They didn't give me any explanation. They probably saw it in the camera as a square block.
So they thought it was a detonator of some sort.
And wires hanging out. You watch too many freaking movies, man. It's C4.
Yeah. Yeah, C4 with a blasting cap in it. And they probably said, you know what? We know it's a battery, but let's have some fun and blow this thing up anyway. That's probably what happened.
It's like a girlfriend bought a telescope for me from Australia, and this is like a $2,000 or $3,000 telescope.
Uh-huh.
And she shipped it, and they destroyed it.
Hey, Waxfire, how you doing?
Pretty good. 1 second. I think my audio should be working. Is it?
No, it's just your cam's not working.
Yeah, I'm getting OBS is loading right now. It should pop. I should need to change the camera.
Yeah, Brian.
Roll.
Roxy, I just had to show you Roxy what she was doing.
Good old Roxy. I heard her snoring.
No,
She's stuck a black when I was trying to whoop in the house.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look up those Hellgate. Hadley, who sells the Hellgate buzzers?
There we go.
Hey, if you're working off of OBS, there's a certain way to do it, I think. You're right, Mark?
Yeah, you have to get your virtual cam.
Yeah, I have all that. It's just now I don't know why Hangout is not seeing it. So
now you have to go to the Hangouts.
Yeah, I see it.
OBS. Yeah, there you go. Yep, you have to choose.
Good day.
Good day.
You made it.
I have. Thanks for having me.
iFly buzzer. Okay.
So, Waxfire, whereabouts do you live?
To be honest, I'm not even 2 hours away from you.
I thought so.
I'm
Damn it, man. You should be pop by sometime. You can fly
That's what I
around.
was telling you, Kim. Especially when I found out you received that 5-inch, I was like, I don't have much batteries, but I can bring some.
It's okay. I got drones. You can fly.
Yeah, well, I have some drones too. You can fly. You can fly your own.
Really?
We'll do. We'll arrange. Especially now.
Believe me, you'll be out there for days. I'll have to send you food.
Yeah, I just got some days off, so finally it's like, but I'm sick again, so I'm staying home for a few days. Yeah, past time, every time I had a little bit of days off, I always been sick. So second time this month.
Shit.
You don't work in a hospital, do you?
No, actually, well, almost same kind of stress, same kind of as many people. No, I work in the film industry,
Okay, cool.
so you're always around 30 to 50 people constantly. So the germs go around. You're always on there. Well, me, I'm playing in the ground and putting fake snow a little bit everywhere. So yeah, weird conditions.
Yeah, like our weather.
That doesn't help either.
Oh,
Doing
what
over.
in the ass. Mother Nature is so confused. I swear she's schizophrenic.
Doing overnights on top of that and this type of weather. That's why I get sick.
Yeah, I agree. I can't stand it.
So is it still raining down there, Centroid?
Actually, it's just really moist out. Oop, is that a bad word? It's very damp. I don't think it's raining now. It's just kind of misty, and the claim is at noon it should start clearing up. I mean, I could go flying now. Everything's conformal coated, but around here, I swear my town is built on a marsh because no joke. Last time I landed a quad in the field, when I walked out, when I stepped into the field, my foot went 3 inches into the grass, and a puddle of water. It wasn't even mud. It was just water came up around my ankle, and that's what it was. I was essentially sloshing out. It looked perfect, but when you walked out, it was like you were walking on a lily pad. The sun kept sinking.
Okay.
Like our back fields.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah. Brian, to drone reviews. Okay. Have a good, safe flight, my friend. I flew my Spark yesterday.
Oh, really?
And I'll be putting some footage up today.
Nice.
Yeah. So
I didn't fly anything.
yeah, I got no
Oh.
bruises.
You're the one. This guy here, he's way the hell out there with his Spark. We can see the damn thing. I'm saying, don't go behind the trees. Please. Please, man. Oh, he's trying to film the farmers there. Yeah. They were laying down, I don't know, grass to eat or some damn thing.
They worked 48 hours straight on the property here in the front just to get a level.
Wow.
All
48
night.
hours. All during the night, everything.
How many acres do you have?
Well, here in the front there's I think it's about 1 acre by 1 acre for the farmer. But in the back we got quite a few acres, but it's not our property really. It's
Yeah.
landlord's property, but we're allowed to go anywhere we want.
What you want.
Yeah, I seen some of Kim's video when he was flying in the backyard, and I'm like, okay, it's like you guys have way more field than I expected.
And there's some you can't even see that are in the back that I haven't even been to, and I've been here 8 years.
Well, when you guys were telling me you were in Montreal, like I've been in Montreal, like I just didn't know you were more like northern Montreal. Or Southern, I don't know where about, but I know you're like the outbounds basically.
Yeah,
but I just seen.
You know where Drummondville is?
Pardon?
You know where Drummondville is?
Yeah, Drummondville. Yeah, okay, yeah.
Just beside it.
Oh, okay, yeah. So more on what was it? Not Le Chien.
It's not like you catch the 55 that goes towards Sherbrooke.
Okay, yeah, you're more.
Yeah, you gotta take the exit 173 just before Drummondville. Take the exit 173. That's the 55, and after that you take the exit 103. You're right there.
So yeah, you're south of Montreal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, yeah, so you're a bit closer than I expected because I thought you were more north. So I would like say I go visit, I would have to go across the river, Hawkesbury or something like that, or to Montreal.
No.
But no, I could actually just skip straight through.
Yeah, it's all major highway.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's quiet around here. There's no people and
What kind of drones you got there, Waxfire?
I don't know. You have over 30 to pick out through. Mostly micros though. A lot of brushed. Like a good 20 of them are brushed. That's how I pretty much started I started with 5-inch like 6 years ago almost.
Okay.
Yeah, when Diatone came out with Hobby King at the time and started to push out the $100 kit, that's where I really got into it because the F450s and F550s were pretty much out of range for price, for Canada wise, at least at that time.
yeah.
You know how much the influx of tax and shipping could be for Canada, so it's huge. It's double. It's basically anything US sees, it's times 2.
It's like 3 taxes.
Yeah.
You have GST, you have TPS, and then you have that environmental tax thing.
Oh yeah, true. Now the freaking environmental one. Yeah.
And the environmental tax is dispose of your batteries, but you're the one that disposes of the battery, not them. But you're paying them for you to dispose of the battery.
Yeah.
True. But talking about battery, there's not I thought there was a few hobby shops in Drummondville.
I went to a couple of hobby shops and they don't even know what a drone is. I went to hobby shops. I went to
They're there one day and they're gone the next.
pawn shops. I went to a couple of places. They don't sell drones at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only place to sell drones is Best Buy. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's all DJI stuff and
Well,
Yeah.
the hobby stores around here have kind of gone. They're kind of anti-drone also. They don't want anything to do with them. I don't know why.
yeah.
They won't sell parts. They won't sell. I mean, even with CNY drones, they'd have, the stock doesn't go bad and it's pretty standard stuff. If they had the parts, I'm sure everybody from the surrounding areas that got involved with CNY drones would buy them from them because they wouldn't have to worry about shipping. But they don't want any. They don't want to deal with any drone stuff. I don't know. I don't get it.
For one thing, I noticed also for like in my situation, we have great hobbies that is pretty much Kinney and Cross, but they're stuck with Horizon Hobby. They don't want to change other company.
Mhm.
So you're only stuck with 1 or 2 brands and they don't restock.
Yeah. Hey,
So-
love the rip. How you
Hey, good
doing?
morning, guys.
Hey, love to rip.
What's up, love to rip?
How's
You
it
guys hear
going?
me?
Yep, yeah.
Excellent. No
Unclear.
echo.
So we got actually 2 new guys on the live
Yeah.
All right, man.
on the live feed. Cool. Very happy.
Yeah, it's
Cool
kind of
thing.
weird. I'm used to being in the chat.
Well, that's what we always keep on saying. If you ever want to come in on the panel, just let us know. You come on in.
It's
Yeah.
more fun.
Yeah.
But most of the time in the morning, I'll pop in,
Yeah. I'm sorry.
catch you guys half an hour.
So it's nice to be the old guy on the panel. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I'm usually the younger one.
Hey, Brandon McLeod, how you doing? Badly.
Not that young either. I just look it.
Well, how young are you?
I am younger, but yeah, I'm going on 36.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Whatever.
younger. I know.
You're a child. 36. 36
See?
is the new 36 is the new 19.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that still aches though.
Well, actually, around 36 is when you cut yourself and you realize that it doesn't heal as quickly as it used to. You
Oh, that
seeing
was
those
a
changes.
few years back already.
You start realizing things don't bounce back the way they used to when you're 18, 19.
Oh yeah. The phrase you understand when you're 30. Oh yeah, I understand that a few years now.
Oh, yeah.
Going for a trick.
I see you got a pretty good board in back of you there. You in your workshop? Yep.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's my little man cave.
Man,
Yeah.
you're busy back there, man. Look at all that cool looking stuff.
Yeah, it's a couple of years of accumulation, right?
Shit.
Feels like home. Feels like home.
Yeah, man.
You
The only way to
got-
fly.
Hey, Kim, give me a month. Give me a month.
So, yeah.
I could bring you guys on the long tour.
Oh Lord.
We're
It
all
goes-
victims.
It goes all the way in front of me. So
Oh, wow. Yeah. You guys killing me. Me, I just sat in the park and I just throw it behind me and then
And lots of it's on the kitchen table.
we eat with ours.
and it just started printing now in the past 2 months. So yeah, it goes fast.
I mean, they're freaking everywhere, right?
It's an addiction.
Oh yeah.
Mark doesn't know the addiction part.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, he doesn't.
I think, like I said, if there's a 5-step program for breaking away from FPV, let me know where it is so I can avoid it.
To be honest, you want to get any kids out off of drugs or anything and stay in school, whatever. Get them into drones.
Yeah, there you go.
Computer.
Yeah, because the curiosity's there. It's going to drive them crazy. They're going to want to build it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Another
Was
one
that the singing
printing.
drone?
That's a big bugger.
What's that one?
This one is the Dyson. Basically, it's a 3D printed frame.
Shit, that's a frame?
Glow in the dark 3D printed frame. Yeah.
Now, when you say
Heavy?
Dyson, you're talking about aren't you talking about the vacuum cleaner company?
No, I know it sounds like that, but if you look up on Tigaverse,
Okay.
the file name is
Oh,
Dyson.
okay. Oh,
So
that's the file name. It's not a drone. You made that drone from scratch. It's a Dyson frame that you put together.
yeah. It's
Okay,
just printed it out.
Gotcha.
Few parts that I'm working on. It's basically a cine whoop. Trying to get it working, but right out of the box, I got sorry to say, but screwed over from a Helio Spring Mini. Out of the box, it's not working. Flight controller, so
Oh, it sucks.
$50 just lost.
Is that frame heavy wax or no?
Let's see. I could actually give you a weight with most of the parts without a battery and GoPro and top plate right now, and for props, I'm sitting at. Let the skill go.
I'm going to say hi to a couple of people in the chat. Roland, how you doing? Brenda Klein.
Actually, I'm legal. I'm 218 without
bad.
props.
That's pretty good.
Perfect. Yeah.
But I think you have to weigh a battery, right? For
Yeah, it's got to be a battery. Yeah.
so basically, it's not legal.
Close.
No, it's just a battery. It runs on 4 cells, so
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah. Oh, most of the stuff I run, I don't run well, I do have a bunch of 1S, but yeah, most of the stuff I will fly is 4S, 3S.
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. I haven't taken the 6S plunge yet. I've got the battery and the capacitors, but I just haven't got the nerve up to do it.
6, yes, man. Oh,
Wow.
A
Yeah,
little bit more flight time, but I don't know. We'll see.
Power like hell, huh?
Yeah,
This
it
is
should
a
be.
small low original. Like this is one of a kind.
Oh wow.
Basically a rocket quads from Armerton Productions cut this frame for me. This is a 3mm, and I have the 4mm right here that I'm prototyping on. Dead cat frame. Been prototyping for over a year, trying multiple motors and boards on it. Now I'm trying to Hive 16 from brain fart.
brain fart. That's
No,
an
I know it could be a good one. I know. I just thought about that.
interesting company, brain fart.
Acro, the Hive 16. Anyways, from the Acro B guys.
Some of
Yeah.
the solar drones are awesome fun.
B-Brain. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah.
They just
B-Brain.
tear around like, and then cinema whoops. I'm just love them things.
Oh,
Actually, Wax, you just inspired me. If I started an FPV channel, I think I'm going to call it Brain Fart FPV.
well, see, I just woke up, so I have the brain farts right now. Especially with all the cold medicine I have and a small fever. Yeah, I'm sorry for the B brain guys.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Sorry, boys. I'm bad. Wow.
All the time. So
Love to rip. What's your favorite drone?
Right now, I think it's the Reverb. It's the one I've got tuned to the way I like it. Flies pretty smooth. That's the text I sent you this morning earlier. I charged 12 packs yesterday and I got up at 5:45, headed out, and I plugged it in, put it down, I grabbed my Fat Sharks, I dropped them.
Oh.
The rapid fire module fell out. It's like, oh no. And I can't fly line of sight to save my life. So I played around with it a bit in the field there, and I couldn't get it back. It was so frustrating.
Yeah,
So,
that's hard to get back in. It's make sure you line up those pins. It's not easy.
yeah.
But
And the
I've been
module
in-
wasn't powering. So
Yeah,
I said, okay, I'm not gonna
yeah.
smash into a window or something. So I came back home. I got it working again. So I'm gonna try and get it this afternoon if it clears up.
What version of the Furious do you have? Because they're saying that there's one out there that's burning up the Fat Shark goggles. Apparently just happened to Blizzard.
Oh, I've
The-
just got
the-
the rapid fire though.
Yeah, the rapid fire, but like
yeah.
the 7 point something or whatever. Do you know?
Hang on, let me check.
If you power it up, because they're saying that they're apparently one of the versions is frying the Fat Sharks goggles. When you power it up, it'll tell you, like, I don't know what the number is, but
Let me check.
it's like right
I
on.
haven't had an issue yet. I've been using I think this was probably the second iteration of it because it took me a while to get. So it says Brain 1.26 rapid fire 112 5-volt.
5 volt. So it doesn't say okay, because I know that I think shoot, I can power mine up and see. Because when I power mine up, I was one version up from it, so I was apparently safe unless there's a problem with that one as well. But let's see.
Oh, I hope not.
yeah, I've been hearing about that frying out goggles and all that shit like hell.
See, kind of happy I went for Clearview.
Yeah.
Well, they were on special, so I had to upgrade my goggles. I've been running on stock receiver with the special edition ones.
Yeah, I think it was 3.7, if I'm not mistaken, because I'm one up from there. Version 3.7 was frying the Fat Sharks goggles. I'm on 3.8 or something. I don't know, but I've been using these for 2 months and I haven't had an issue. So, but yeah, Blizzard just had his fried.
Wow. That's an expensive venture, eh?
Yeah.
You should be replacing that since it's their fault.
Yeah.
for doing it.
One would hope.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh, Val's in the house.
I mean, if you put
Hey, Val.
if you put something out, you should be responsible for what it does to people.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially when it's expensive electronics like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah. The
Called
combo.
ownership.
Yeah, right. Responsibility.
Yeah.
That's it,
It's hard to find these days.
Yeah.
It's like it's supposed to be plug and play, not plug and burn.
Yeah.
Plug, burn, return.
I'd be pissed off. I'd be madder than a hornet. I'd go after the company and say, "Look, man, you're gonna have to spring for this. This is supposed to be safe."
Well,
put
imagine
something
if
out in the market that kills your
Yeah.
imagine if
equipment.
you're wearing it and it catches,
Yeah.
That's brutal. It's on your face. So
Yeah. Lord.
Yeah, that's scary enough.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I don't know.
scary enough strapping a lipo to the side of your head.
That ain't that the truth.
I hate that.
Ain't that the truth?
I
Yeah.
hate that.
I'm actually thinking about, because of that, I'm actually thinking about getting the extension cable where I can put it in my pocket off to the side. I don't
Yeah.
like it. Kind of feels weird off. It kind of makes my head feel off balance to begin with.
Yeah.
But I just
Yeah,
haven't bit
things
the
too.
bullet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a
The
safe way of going.
prototyping.
Yeah. Just put on your belt or something, you know?
Yeah.
There you go. You should market that idea.
Yeah. That'd be handy.
So you can go on anything. I'm working on the plugs right now.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah. Holder. I have the cap for it.
With all these horror stories you hear about all cell phones and batteries going and all that, and you got a lip bulb stuck to your head that's what 3S,
Yeah.
and it's doing like 100 degrees outside. I don't think the battery's doing too good.
No.
You're wondering why the battery's warm on the side of your temple. It's because it's gonna blow up, man.
Yeah. When you're flying in the winter and you start sweating, it's probably a good sign you have a problem with the battery, right?
Oh shit, yeah. Use it as a pocket warmer.
Well, it keeps your head warm.
No.
There's an idea. Instead of putting it on the belt, put it on your gloves and you got a pocket warmer. It's perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
Now, yesterday it was humid enough that for the first time ever, I felt the need to plug in and use this little fan on the Fat Sharks. And what a nice little thing that is.
Yeah.
It's weird the first time though, having that breeze around the
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I actually was flying in, and all of a sudden it started fogging up, and I couldn't see. I couldn't see the land. I'm like, oh crap! I got to put the fan on.
Yeah.
Is the fan loud?
No, not at all. In fact,
Yeah.
I had to hold it to my ear to know it was even.
Exactly. You have to really like, is it working? And a little something about the fans, a little modification.
Oh,
For true Canadians.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got a little fan.
A little UFDA crew logo.
Nice.
Cool. Very cool.
Little moose antlers.
The only thing that drives me nuts is they don't have you can't turn them off, right? Unless you unplug it. So if you forget to unplug it,
Yeah.
it's running and running and
So,
running.
so that little button doesn't turn it back off?
No, actually, it should turn off automatically after like 5 to 10 minutes, though.
Yeah,
Oh, really?
and then you fog up.
Yeah, I did not know that because I haven't used them much. It's just started getting humid around here.
The plug, the little button is just to start the fan going, and once it's going, it automatically shuts off.
Oh well, so it's supposed to be some sort of battery saver, and then if it starts fogging, you press it again or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, that makes sense.
I would just rather like an on and off switch or just power it when you plug in the battery. Period. Right?
Yeah. I don't having to put the lead into it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Louis P. Floyd in the house. He's here. What's up, Louis? How's the weather by you?
Wax fire. Anytime you want to come down, you come on down. And Centroid's coming down there in July.
So is Val.
Okay.
So is Val. And if it gives the right timing for you, you can come down to it at the same time when everybody's here.
Yeah, well, it would be cool. Do a get together, do a bunch of the gang from in here for sure. Like I said, I just finally finished a bunch of movies, so and I'm taking some time off. I need it. I just need it.
It's cool. Hey, Rebuild FPV, how you doing? So, how much flight you've got this week there so far? Love the rip.
Not as much as I wanted. I think I got about 6 packs in. That's about it. So I'm gonna try and sneak out today if this rain gives up. It's not raining now. It's just really wet. But I'm gonna hit a tree or dump in the grass. So I figure I'll wait for a bit. So,
You're conformal coated, right?
I haven't. I need to. That's my next thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's conformal coat.
Yeah.
Ooh, be careful, man.
I know. My luck's gonna run out for sure.
Yeah.
You land in the wet grass and you get that on your board, and then next thing you know, it's not working. What's going on?
Rebuild says the wolf pack is going to Abando. Cool. It's gonna be a gang up there flying.
Holy crap!
That's another thing also for you guys once you start going. go up a bit north from Montreal and bring you to the Bando, to the old military base up north.
Oh yeah, cool.
I don't know if you guys seen any pictures or videos of that place, but yeah, it's like not even an hour away from you guys.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 45 minutes from Montreal, central Montreal, so add another 15-20 for you guys, depending how far you are from central. But yeah.
Do you live up close to Rawdon, or
Hmm?
whereabouts do you live exactly, Michelle?
I'm smack in Ottawa.
Oh, okay, you're in Ottawa. Okay.
I'm 15 minutes away from the Parliament.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Cool. Says it's my vehicle I gotta watch out for.
But yeah, there's a nice place that a lot of FPV people have came. Even who was it? I think it was Wild Willie. Yeah, I think it was Wild Willie or something like that. One of the FPV gang from the States that came up here and flew actually that bando. But a lot of the Montreal gang, like F6 photograph and all that gang. I know a lot of them fly up there. It's a nice spot. A lot of the fire performers, burlesque troops, and all that practice there also during the summer. So it's always a nice thing that you can always get on cam. You never know, because there's always a little bit of action, movies, little short stuff being shot there. So
Oh, that's
yeah.
cool.
Especially with drones, they like, you just fly, you get the capture, you exchange the footage with them, they get it for their project or whatever. So it's always a nice collab and nice place to be out there.
That's
I'm gonna
cool.
have to try and get my son take care of my dog, and Kim and I'll probably drive up there. We never know.
You bring your dog up there, to be honest. You let on it. It's an old military base. There's place to run, and like it's big.
She might like that, yeah.
And that's top of one of the tallest mountains out there. So the view out there, especially sunset and like the golden hours. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's let me get the I'll get a link for you guys or something so you guys can see.
Okay. Hey, Mars RC, how you doing this morning?
We picked up the DJI Osmo Mobile.
Who did that? Okay, Mars RC.
Mars.
Yeah.
Night Train.
Hey, Val. Good morning.
Lewis. Brenda.
Oh, you got no sound, Val.
Is that better?
Okay.
No.
Nice.
Good morning, Val.
Good morning, Mark. Love the strip and
Good morning.
Waxfire.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going fine. I cannot find my hangout where I am.
Oh.
That can't be good.
No.
Because I think they're going to be two of me now. I'll see. It says you're right in the other call.
Oh, there you
Oh.
go.
Am I there?
Yeah,
Yep.
you're here.
Yeah, you're here.
Oh, I see you have a 3D printer in the back.
I have two of them.
Oh, wow.
One was a gift. I'm still trying to get it fixed and working, and one I bought. So
Nice.
Everybody's buying them.
yeah, well, it was $300, I think, on special a few months back. So
Pretty good.
What kind of printers are you working with?
Ender 3 Pro and CR10 S5.
Okay.
I'm trying to get the S5 back up and working, but waiting on new motor, new belt. Just changed some new wheels because they were too tight, so they were starting to get flat spots and yeah, a lot of stuff.
Is the TPU expensive?
$44, about 2.5 kilograms.
Okay. That's a good sized spool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mine-
that's almost 5 pounds, something like that.
I think I paid like $20 something for about the same weight off of Amazon. I wasn't sure what brand to get because it's the first time I tried it, but I had to make a modification to my printer to even use the TPU. But of course, the new model can handle TPU. Go figure.
Mhm. Well, the Ender 3 Pro out of the box, I throw it at anything, any filament at the moment, and it's been taking it. I haven't tried ABS. I only I haven't got the chance to get to that, but
Yeah,
PLA, glow in the dark, PLA plus, TPU, TPG, well, all of the other small stuff that I have here. Don't know by heart, but yeah, working good.
Sure. Cool. Yeah, everybody needs it. I mean, if you're going to get into the kind of like FPV thing, you should have a printer to save yourself from waiting for eBay and all this. There.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I waited so long, and now I regret having waited that long and invested a little bit in a decent printer, even if it's not a big one, because I always wanted this big guy from scratch. Like, I was like, oh, I'll get the big one, I'll be set, and that's it. No, it's just a headache. Get the small one.
Yeah.
Easier to print. Most of the stuff you're printing will fit easily on an Ender.
Yeah.
If not, just change a bit the orientation and it will fit.
I mean, I use what they call the Anycubic i3, and it's not huge, and it was 2 pieces to put together, and the arms are really sturdy and heavy, 6 bolts, and the build plate and the arms with the step motors in it, and it does a great job. You got to learn the little quirks and whatnot, and the parts are easily found and replaced.
Slicers.
Yeah. Banggood is now selling everything I need for that printer, so a week or so and I get the parts if I need it. But does a decent job, and but I've been doing 3D printing for about 4 or 5 years, and just got into drones about a year and a half ago, and just got into FPV. And boy, I'll tell you, it was nice having the 3D printer, and knowing how to use one, because getting into the FPV thing, I've been building soft mounts for my motors. The housings for the run cams and stuff like that. It's paid off nicely. So
it's not only for FPV, it's household. It's the total household.
Oh yeah, this is true. This is
like
true.
All my fishing equipment now. I have a nice place to put all my fish. I created fishing hooks to put my rods on the wall, and all the peg boards. Why pay $12 for 4 or 5 little hooks when it'll take me 2 hours and I print 16 of them? And they all do the same job.
Wax, can you see the chat?
Like the YouTube chat or our chat?
Yeah,
our chat there. What's going on there in the chat room?
Yeah.
Well, Spider FPV asked that's CR10 Wax. Yeah, that's what he asked you.
Yeah, CR10S5.
It's Creality puts that out, right? It's called
exactly, Creality. At the moment, for a long time, the CR10S5 was the biggest one you can get on the market, at least commercially, like without having to order it specially done or especially be custom made for you. Because now you can get way bigger than that. But it's still up to date. One of the biggest ones you can get, just like that, off the market.
Okay, guys, give me a chance. I'm going to say hi to everybody in the chat there. JLRC Multi-Rotors, long time no see, my friend. He lives here in Sorel, Wax.
Okay, Sorel,
But, okay, now, love my drones. How you doing? RDS Drones, Spider FPV, Night Train. Wow, is in the chat.
if you want Val, be able to say hi to everybody too, Val. If you want to say hi.
Eber, how you doing? Duck FPV. And Val, your turn. Brenda Klein. Indiana Kid. Sorry.
I'm going through see who I don't have and who I haven't subscribed to. GL, I already had you.
Okay, Night Train.
Love my drone. I'm not sure if I had you. Love my drone. Be honest. I think I do. I do.
I have to use the bathroom. I'll be back.
I do.
I'll be back in 1 minute.
So Night Train at 7:00 Eastern does a live stream also that you might want to catch, guys.
On what's Thursday nights, right?
Yep, Thursday night, 7 Eastern.
Hey, Zero FPV, how you doing?
Oh. And Phantom Flights today will be on those guys on Novice Claus channel at 5 Eastern.
And Phantom Flight, if you can update me on poor novice quads, has he pulled out the 35-pound mallet yet and handled his controller receiver situation, or has he fixed it?
Ooh, Zero's in the house.
Zoro? No, not that Zoro. The other Zoro. Okay.
Hey, Drone Pool.
Drone Pool, what's up, Drone Pool?
Dan, it's in the house.
Yo, Newfound Drone Productions, how you doing? On the
Bill
panel,
is in the house.
on the panel, we have Waxfire, we have Val, we have Love to Rip, and Centroid Aerials.
So there are two people in the chat who are responsible for dragging me into the dark side. Of course, wasn't very hard. I went willingly. We got Louis P. Floyd and Drone Pool.
Yep.
So they brought you into the FPV?
Oh yeah. Like I said, it wasn't a hard pull though, so I can't blame them too much.
So what, you were just flying mostly what before? Or
Yeah,
you weren't flying?
No, I was flying. I was doing the video drones. I have a Mavic 2 Zoom and a Typhoon H.
Nice. Okay.
And I still fly them. I like them.
Oh, they serve their purpose.
And they will continue to do so. But lately, it's any chance I can go out there and throw a few packs on there. I've been having a blast with it, and I've even built a couple. I wasn't allowed to, according to Lewis, I wasn't allowed to buy an FPV quad. I had to make one so that when I broke it, I could fix it, and he was dead right. And I fixed them multiple times.
Best way to learn.
So now, what is your thought on the new? Sorry to say, bomb that the TC dropped on us at last minute, that you have to have a 2 to 14 day authorization to fly in most zones.
Oh well, I'm in New York, so
it doesn't affect you.
No, but it sucks.
Yet doesn't affect you yet.
Yeah, but it still sucks. I mean, I think it's ridiculous that they're going that way. It's I'm waiting for the FCC to go after the FPVers, because apparently, from what I understand, the signal that you broadcast, video and whatnot, is actually ham radio frequency that you're supposed to have a permit for.
Oh, that's been since day one.
Yeah, but I'm just wondering when that shoe's going to drop.
Yeah, that is very true. That is very true.
So I'm just waiting for them to say, hey, if we can't get them this way, we'll get them this way.
Isn't there a similar law that just passed in the States about restricted flight zones?
Yeah, I mean, you still, I mean, there's non-restrictive, there's no-fly zones, and there are areas where if you're near certain spots, you have to get clearance or whatever, you have to call the control tower and whatnot.
Yeah.
I have my 107, so I've had to do that a couple of times, but I haven't had to. The places I go to do the FPV thing haven't been an issue. But yeah, it's kind of a hassle. But you play the game, try to do the right thing so that you don't have any ammunition against you.
We have, for what I've been seeing and hearing, at least for on our side, we have one ammunition. It's expensive, but it's called the MAC. It sanctions us basically a lot from the new ruling, but you have to sanction the field, and that could be costing time consuming. But for what I heard in Montreal, the Drone Sporting League just managed to open their field yesterday.
Good.
So they have now a field in around Montreal that they can go fly.
Nice.
So that is cool.
Yeah.
Is it just for drones or planes as well?
Good question. For planes, I know it's mostly based for drones.
Yeah.
But because it's a MAC field, most likely would be planes, air.
yeah.
Technically it should be everything.
But,
Newfoundland Drone Production says, what happened? He says, what bomb did TC drop?
Basically, even if you have advanced flight, your advanced flight drone pilot certificate, you're not allowed to fly even in a zone without asking a 2-day in advance minimum permit to fly. So, and basically all the regulation and all the rulings that we were studying to do the advanced and basics did not at once stipulate anything about that. So yeah.
ridiculous.
Basically,
Frustrating.
if you want to if I want to fly even anything that's over 250 grams in front of my place, because I'm within 5 nautical miles of an airport, I have to apply 2 days in advance. So that even if it's my DJI.
See, I'd be the jerk that would actually take out a calendar and apply for every day of the year. On
Yes.
one form. And
Once I get it,
and-
that's pretty much what I'm doing.
yeah, and
Just
I'm going
that's
to be flying
no,
every day. It's 2 days from now. I'm going to start flying every day for the rest of the year,
and you know what?
and I'm going to list every place I could possibly think.
I'm actually not that you're mentioning. I'm actually doing a call to anybody that has an advance here to actually do that right now.
There you go. They're gonna get swamped with
It's
paperwork.
exactly, and it's gonna probably change something about that aspect because it's we're already going through much basically going through so much procedures, and at the last minute to re-put the stick in our wheel like that.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like to go back to square one.
yeah,
it's-
careful what you wish for. They're gonna get it.
Exactly. You want it? Basically, that is a very good call. We should actually do that. Do a call for every day.
Every day, bury them. It's
And to the point that they annoy you, they're just like, yeah, okay, just fly.
we get it.
Might create some jobs because they'd have to get enough people to respond.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean, how many people they got to police this? Like you said, Roger, it's not like they got a ton of people out there being drone police. It's
That's
like,
it.
so at some point they gotta realize that logistically, it's not. On paper, it sounds good, but reality, it's not practical.
No, Marc Garneau really shot. Yeah, I won't say too much because we're on public. But yeah, Marc Garneau, you did not do a good job. You and your team did not do the best of jobs.
No. Well, they just gotta think realistically and stop thinking like they're gonna
Bureaucrats.
Stop. Yeah, they're gonna stop it. You know, they gotta learn. They gotta understand that it's kind of like cell phones, and I'm a high school teacher, and it's kind of like cell phones with kids. The parents are the worst. They want their kids to have their cell phones on them. They want to be able to call the kids any time of the day. So our district is taking a realistic approach. You can't keep the kids from having their cell phones. So you have to kind of work within the confines of that changing culture and learn to work with it and live with it and be reasonable about the regulations. You know, you can't just say, this is it. Yeah, it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
You know, when I got a kid whose parent is texting him or calling him in the middle of my class, and I'm like, you shouldn't have your cell phone out. They're like, but it's my mother, and I gotta text her back. I'm like, oh Lord, they're the worst.
Makes you wonder what we did when we were kids, right?
Oh,
Heaven
yeah.
forbid. My gosh.
I know, it's ridiculous.
Makes me feel old.
Oh.
But it's the kids that actually, oddly enough, more times than not, the kids don't take their cell phones out unless it's their parents calling them. They're like, but it's my mother. And the parents know they're in school, and they know they're not supposed to, but the parents want to be able to contact their kid. And, with the here in the States, with the shootings we had, you start to say, well, they're not supposed to have their cell phones on. Well, if there's a problem, I want to be able to call my kid. It's like, how do you argue that,
Yeah, true.
So it's crazy.
Waxfire, what do you have your license yet? Yeah.
Yeah, I have my basics at the moment. I failed the advance, but I didn't study for it. I just for $10 I wanted to see what it was, and and yeah, 60%. So
Oh.
for somebody that did not study,
Yeah. Very good.
I'm happy. I'm still happy, but
Hey.
no, the questions are insane. Like
Ridiculous, aren't they? Like,
In
what's the
depth.
point?
Ridiculous in depth.
like I tried the basic. I'm like, well, if it should be about the basic, about as hard as the basic, and the basic was still hard. Gotta say, still I didn't really study, but I passed it.
Well, part of me felt like I was applying for a meteorologist job. I mean,
Yeah.
they're talking about the weather, and I mean, I know when
that
it's
was-
raining or it's too cold, but it was just going a little bit and above and beyond. I scraped by. I think I got 66%. So there
Yeah.
you go.
And
the, the thing that annoyed me was the wordings. It
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
one of the questions. I know I'm not supposed to be talking about it, but it's most of the most common thing about aeronautics. So we'll talk about this subject. Basically, I'm sorry, I'm translating.
brain fart, right? Hashtag brain fart.
Yes, hashtag break part. Drag and loss of lift on the wing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So basically, doing a stall, the effect of a stall on a wing.
Yeah.
But it was the way that they were questioning it and in the exam, like if you would try and use the words and just copy paste or do something or just even type it in Google to try and do what they're asking, it didn't make sense. Like literally, I had to like, oh, they're talking about this, and literally search it.
Yeah.
And if you like, and it took me a certain time, and like, yeah, no, it was.
And if I'm not mistaken, they ask questions that aren't even practical to flying drones. Like
Get prepared to fly a Boeing 77 into
Yeah.
Montreal or Toronto airport.
I think Brent
Collective on the helicopter.
yeah, like
Right.
Brent was talking about some of the weather questions he was asked, and most of those things happen at like 2,000-3,000 feet in the air. It's like, why would I bother having to know about that? Because I'm only going to fly 400 feet, if that.
Yeah.
It's like they don't pertain to what the activity is that you're.
Exactly. It's like, okay, I would understand if I would be applying for SFOC, like a special flight operation.
Yeah,
But no, I'm trying to just fly my drone at 400 feet max
yeah.
I know.
around people because, yeah, that's how you get cool video if they're willing, if they're part of your crew, like you're supposed to, like in advance.
Yeah.
But no.
Some of the questions are ridiculous.
Well,
Underground flying.
Well, I mean, even Paul said when he went to go get retested here in the States to get recertified, he even asked the woman, he goes, these questions are kind of ridiculous. He goes, they're written by people who are pilots. And she goes, yeah. And he goes, they're written by people who really don't want people flying drones. And she kind of looked at him and shrugged her shoulders. You know, it's like,
Yeah.
they don't really care about
Like,
getting
especially
drones or not if they ever get certified. It's not helping.
No.
one of the new rules, especially with the advanced rules. You have to use a specific drone to fly around people. Sorry, I would prefer flying this at 5 meters around an actor or something with a GoPro on it, shooting 4K, than having a DJI Pro or a Mavic or something like that at 5 meters of them.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
And have a flyaway.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Or just fall out of the sky.
And this
Yeah.
is not legal, and I can't get it legalized.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Well, I probably could, but the procedure of going through every component in there, getting paperwork, getting approved by TC, if the company of the wants to get approved, because they have to send a bunch of information and a bunch of tests, and Canada, most tests for anything's about 10 grand with any government thing. So, and it's not only one part that you have to send a multiple of test units that they have to test, so that's also in your pocket.
Hmm.
Just fly it.
crazy.
I mean, we just fly here. I mean, there's so much room that couldn't possibly be able to see you.
And we got nowhere. We got no airports around here. Nothing. So
Well, that's the thing. You're out of the airfield, so basically, advance anything, you're good.
Oh yeah.
'Cause but the what's really annoying, it's for the advance, everybody that was trying to get it, especially for commercial work, now they still have to work and try and get like the SFOC, old school SFOC kind of paperwork.
Oh, there goes the neighborhood.
When we were getting all this reglementation to avoid all that paperwork.
Yeah, it's true.
So, guys, whether you're coming in, going out, or somewhere in between, make sure you hit that like
Oh,
so we can keep Kim happy.
You're still here, Val? That's the first time.
Don't even start with me, boy. Don't even start.
What's up, Edley?
I know where.
I just muted Val.
Good morning, guys.
Yeah.
Kind of slow getting up today for me.
The duck shoot start. How do you like that other question they asked about underground flying?
Oh, actually, well, for me, I like it because that means you can take any underground parking and you're free to go.
They don't say it in the question.
Yeah, they ask you what kind of license do you need to do underground flying?
Underground flying.
Yeah, none, basically.
And what size is it? 250 grams and stuff like this.
Like, I don't know. You can make I just at the moment, I think there's people managing to get 6-inch quads up to 250 grams, but that's pushing it. Like, that's like, but yeah, that's I think without battery too. But
when we saw that question, we were going underground parking. What the hell are we talking about?
Underground.
Oh, underground flying.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking sewers.
Cave.
Or
Yeah.
on the ground or what the hell? They weren't putting it right in the questions.
I read an article, and I could be mistaken, but it's been a while ago. But even some countries get a little crazy with their rules and regulations. If I'm not mistaken, again, to correct me if I'm wrong, in India, you're not even allowed to fly a whoop inside your house. Now,
Wow.
how the heck are they going to know you're flying a whoop inside your house? Seriously.
You're gonna fly your
the video signal.
Yeah, but I mean, are they really going to have people going around trying to pick up signals of people flying toy drones in their house?
No, but have you seen the wire mess that most India has and all the interference they have? That's one reason.
Oh, really? Wow. Makes sense, I guess.
We've got monkeys up there too doing
it's something out there.
They're flying the drones, yeah.
Oh my.
I guess it's for interference issues that they prohibit it.
Yeah.
Or don't get caught and you'll get caught.
Did you see the video where that one guy was crawling along the wires like this, and he's got a power wire in his hand?
What?
It's live.
Oh, Lord.
That's
He's
smart.
packing it into his house, and he's wrapping some kind of plastic tape around it or something.
Lord.
Electrical tape.
Yeah.
And you see this big ball of stuff there with the two wires coming in. Oh my God.
Which one's which? You don't know. Just plug it. Does it work? Yeah. Okay, we're good.
Did you blow up?
No, you're alive. We're good.
Treat it like a 9-volt battery. Just touch it with your tongue, see if it's live.
I want to say hi to a couple people in here. Silver Top Flyer, good morning. Retro, Golden Retro on Movies, good morning. Radar, FPV, Louis D. Floyd. Court, Clinton. I didn't see you come in. Sorry, my friend.
Silver top.
Louis D. Floyd said, Licky's Bike. Charles Douglas, how you doing this morning there, Charles?
Ice cube tray.
Ice Cube.
Hey.
Right, a bunch of new ones in here.
Yeah.
Hey.
And Ginger Locke's mom, good morning, good morning. I supported your channel. The Art of Read, Eber FPV, Ralph Morick. Good morning, everybody.
Hey guys.
On the chat, we got Waxfire, Val, Love to Rip, Justin, Hadley's famous FPV, and Centroid Aerial. Mark.
Yeah. Mark who? Mark who? What?
Brendan Klein, how you doing?
Marku.
Take it away, boys.
Mark who? Yeah, that's what my mother used to call me. Yeah. My parents are actually from Montreal, but I grew up in New York. So.
So, okay, I know Centroid, you went flying yesterday.
Yeah, and yeah, I did go flying, and it was kind of. I think I mentioned it before. I hit really hard and lost my my GoPro, and it took me an hour to find it in the grass. But it's funny. I'm gonna have to put it in my like a crash compilation, because I think the funniest part is I replayed the video and I hit upside down but recovered, and so the GoPro was left behind, and you can hear the drone whizzing off into the distance without it, and it was kind of funny. And I didn't have my OSD. I wasn't recording on the OSD, because if I had, I would have been able to figure out a little quicker where the damn run cam had. It was actually a GoPro Sessions that had broken free, but I did wind up finding it. And again, it was not even close to where I thought it was.
That's difficult.
So.
And Justin, how about you? How'd you do flying yesterday?
Broke 2 quads. Had a great day of flying. I pushed it as hard as I could because my old sponsor showed up to fly with me yesterday, and he actually had a quad that he couldn't figure out with what was going on with it. So we kind of diagnosed it, got it all working and everything. So I thought I would have been working on that edit right now. But it was an awesome day of flying. But my last 3 flights were pretty abusive to the quads. I'll just say that. I did some awesome flying though. It's just there was
the parts.
Oh,
kicking
I was.
ass.
Did you guys see my little preview that I did of my flying yesterday?
No,
I posted it, so it's on my channel. It just posted it maybe.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe it was this morning or last night. I haven't even put like the pop-up boxes at the end of the video yet. I haven't even I went through when I was trying to get on here, trying to get stuff going. Yeah. But I'm tired. We had a family event that we had to go attend yesterday. So I got my flying done and literally jumped in the car and went straight to the family thing. And I was there late and I woke up early. It's been a rough 2 days. And I still have to go fly today. I'm supposed to go to the race. My buddies have set up a racetrack. I was supposed to be there at 6 a.m. and I told them that I was going to be on the live stream today with you guys. And they said, well, we've got the track set up. If you make it, by the time we leave, just give us a call when you're thinking about coming. We'll let you know if we're still there or not. So they set up a track, and that is like my Achilles heel is racing.
Hey, Roger, do you mind if I share a link to a video that I showed on my, I shared the link on my live stream the other night. I think people might get a chuckle out of it.
Okay, that's cool.
Basically, I'll set it up for everybody. Apparently, these people like to relive medieval times. We're having some sort of like gathering battle or whatever, with armor and such. And somebody was trying to take video of it with a drone. And apparently somebody didn't like a modern piece of equipment taking video of something so historical. So I'll just post it, and you might get a kick out of it.
Okay.
If you want to look at that, anybody wants to take a look at it, it's kind of funny.
That's a big thing up here in Canada. A lot of role playing games and
especially around your place there.
Oh,
Bicolin out there, yeah. Oh yeah.
The Yeti games are my favorite.
Yeti games.
The Yeti games.
Well, I thought it would be more giraffe games there.
There is actually a medieval association by Rogers Place. They get over 2,000 people to go play.
Wow.
Yeah, we have one. We have one in the States called Society for Creative Anachronism, the SCA, and they gear up and they beat each other up with. I mean, they're full arm.
Yeah, exactly.
They get
out there trying to kill each other.
Full-on villages with castles that dismantle piece by piece with catapults and people in full-on armors
and
it's
crazy.
Massive long table and got all these people. that, and there's this guy eating a drumstick, and he goes and kills the guy next to him. Something, you know, starts beating the hell out of him and all that.
So really quick, Radar had a question for Justin. You ever run motors without the washer / spacer between the C-clip and the shaft? I got a really crappy motor that takes C-clips, but I'm missing the washers. Time for a new 2306 hate C-clamps.
So the problem with that is you need to keep all of the play out of that shaft on the motor.
Or else you
So
get a wobble.
you'll get a wobble and the motor will get hot. The pit will be off because it won't be able to conduct correctly with the magnets. So you want to try to have no play in there and a proper amount of spin.
Yep.
So that it's not tight. You don't want to put too many washers in there. That's what I mean. But you do want it to not have play, so you don't want any vertical play on it. I mean, a very minute amount is fine if that's all you have, and if you put another washer in there and it's too tight, then that's fine. You can pull. What motor is it? I might have some washers I could just send you.
Cool.
Yeah, I've got all the old Emax 2205s. Those had washers in them with C-clip. But I don't know if the motor shaft's going to be the same.
Are they really precise thickness or?
They have 3 different thicknesses in there.
Okay.
There's 2 to 3 millimeters of play. Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah,
that's way too much.
Yeah. That's.
Yeah, see, that's what that's what I don't like about this community. They're too helpful here. I gotta find a community that just hates each other.
So guys, Novice Quad also had a question. He said, what do you do if your flight controller won't let you flash it?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You got to try to do that on his.
Boot.
Okay, so
Boot pins.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, boot pins. You have to DFU the flight controller, and if it won't do it, then check your stuff on the computer. What's it called? Oh my god, I'm not awake yet.
Drivers.
Reports.
You can actually download. I would say download Zadig 2.4. You can download Zadig 2.4 and reflash, or there's Impulse driver fixer. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
there's a very another popular one. Yeah.
Hadley's still having a problem with that trend with that receiver and flight controller. And the last thing I heard with Night Train is that their latest attempt to help them fix that was to update the reflash or update the firmware on that flight controller, I think, and he's having problems just being able to flash to that thing.
And it could be drivers on the computer that's stopping him, because if he goes
cable
and clicks,
also.
Yeah, the your cable could be an issue. I've ran into that
many times.
Oh
The number one thing I always have issues with: change the cable.
It charges whatever just fine, but when you hook it up for data, for some reason it's not working.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Took one that I had working.
Common.
I just wrapped a red piece of tape around it so I know which one it is.
What, Roger?
The Impulse driver fixer, okay. Novice Squad.
Yeah. Novice, don't pull out the hammer yet. Try that first.
Try the Impulse with the boot pin. Try the Impulse. Try the boot pins, and you should be good.
So Phantom has a suggestion. Get a new one.
Yeah, no, don't do that yet. So the wait until it's like actually a failure. You know what I mean? And if it's a pin readout on the flight controller or whatever that's an issue, then you might have to replace the flight controller.
Or you just remap the pins anyways. You could always just remap.
Yes, you could completely remap it if you want to.
It's a bit more complicated. It gets in, like, you have to go in the CL file, but it is totally something. It happened to me a few times, and if there's something, well, by all means, send me a message. I'll be more than happy to walk you through it.
Yeah.
I heard you had got a butterfly board or a helio board.
Yeah, out of the box. I've been trying to get it to work. It's not even detecting it's not detecting anything.
Do you want me to? I've got 2 of them that don't have OSD. Do you want one of them? Like the OSD doesn't work. If it's just for a Cinewhoop, I don't think you'll need OSD, will you?
Not really, because I don't think I'll be doing
I mean,
long
you
range.
could do cam voltage with it.
Exactly, and I have a Fox ear.
And I don't use them because they don't have OSD. I'm like,
Oh, let me
I don't
know.
know, I
I'll
guess
send you. I'll send you something, or
yeah,
do
don't
a
even
trade.
worry about. They were free. They were free, so I'll send it to you.
Oh, damn. It's way too helpful here.
Yeah. Well, I
I'll
want to
send-
see that Cinna. I want to see the Cinewhoop fly, man. Like,
Yeah,
I
I
think
know.
that's cool as shit. As soon as I saw that, I was like, "Is the frame itself 3D print?"
Yeah, and to be
So
honest,
if you-
it should be the first city whoop that should be able to take 6S.
So the arms on the Cinewhoop, my buddy built one that was TPU or not TPU, whatever PLA.
PLA, yeah.
And he had to take a aluminum ducking tape, you know, like you would wrap around the ducts. He would take that and run it underneath the arms to stop any flex because it's aluminum and it adheres extremely well, and it'll stop any arm flex. So if you get any vibes from it, take the aluminum tape, put it on the bottom of the plate.
The thing that I noticed a lot of people were not doing, they always print with like 30-40%. I did 100% infill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that-
did he.
That
Yeah,
thing,
he did the
okay,
same thing.
that thing
Yeah.
is full hard. It's
Oh,
hard
yeah.
as a rock. I'm like, if there's vibrations in here, I'm like,
Mhm.
there's probably, but
It's going to be flex from thrust. That's it. Like if you
Yeah.
can take it and slightly tilt the end, you know, you can't do that with your carbon frames. So,
yeah.
and that apparently the aluminum tape fixed everything. I was watching it through video on his posts on Facebook, and I was pretty impressed. He's a tinkerer, and he makes like laser rifle things or whatever, like the laser gun things or
Yep.
whatever they can catch stuff on fire from like a mile away.
One of my friend does similar stuff also.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Like, are you serious? It's a toy. It's not a toy. He tells you it's not a toy. It will burn you. And I'm like, are you supposed to have something like that? He's all, I make them for some. He makes them for somebody. I don't know. That's just crazy to think.
Okay, I'm gonna ask look to Rip. Did you go flying today or yesterday?
Yesterday, but I didn't get it packed in because, like I said, I dropped my goggles, so I had no view. I fixed it. I'm gonna go today though, so maybe in about an hour or
So
so.
the bumpers are fixed and everything now.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't get it to power up yesterday, but I came home all frustrated and calmed down and plugged them back in the receiver, and it's all good again. So
Good.
I don't know.
You
My
did
luck. That's all.
something. Yeah. Can everybody just type their names in the chat so everybody knows who's in the panel so they can check your channel if they got you?
Yeah.
Hey, Daddy of 13, how you doing?
Happy you could get a hold of
Waxfire.
damn it, it's our squirrel moment. Yeah, Waxfire.
Yeah, I can hook up with him for sure. That'll be easy.
Your email.
Easy to send. You're on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
I probably have you on Facebook.
I even have a Waxfire page I started. So just type Waxfire in Facebook and I should appear. I started, but I'm no genius with Facebook.
I have
It's a learning curve, like everything else.
I'm still good with electronics. It's just, I get annoyed very quick with it. So
electronics tick you off.
Pardon?
Electronics tick you off.
Sometimes, when they're not working.
Yeah, exactly.
There's Blizzard. He's the latest victim of the. I think he's the one who lost his fat sharks to the.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's kind of burned up.
To the fire.
No, the module. I'm sorry. I can't think of the name of it right now. The one I have. I can't. Furious module, whatever, for diversity. Apparently,
Okay.
I think it's like the 8.7 or 8. Whatever it is. Some module is burning up fat sharks. Apparently, just toasting them.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that doesn't sound unfamiliar to me. I bought one from Banggood, and it fried my SEs, my Fat Shark SEs,
Yeah.
special edition, the Dominator SEs or whatever.
What?
And oh yeah, not the ones I use every day, but my other pair. I had a
Yeah, the SCs, these guys. I know. I
yeah
have them.
yeah. I had a module burn those up. The Relac Achilles Pro 2 or something like that, where it has the Achilles firmware on it.
Yeah.
It was like a year ago. It fried them. Oh yeah, burned them right up.
Blizzard says me
Now you're scaring me because I just ordered a Clearview.
But yeah, Blizzard says that he and Quad Trash just lost their sharks to that particular module.
Wow.
This should be responsible.
I'd come back on them somehow.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
And Novice
Do
Quad,
you have a warranty?
yeah, and Novice Quad's just tagged me, said Impulse RC Fixer let me flash the flight controller, but that was it. So I don't know if that makes to me that
Is it stuck in DFU mode?
I don't know.
Well, yeah. If so, yes, unsolder the pins after.
Yeah, you have to take do you have to unsolder? Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'm like, I'll get it out eventually.
Sunday.
Hashtag brain fart.
That is a full on. I am tired. Well, it was 100. It was 102. It was 102 yesterday, and I was in the outdoors all day.
But yeah, it's just, that will fry your brain a bit.
Yeah, I mean it was June 1st and over 100 degrees. Yay!
I think
It's gonna be a hot one this year.
We were melting.
Yeah, there was a pool, but I wasn't dressed to go in the pool, and the pool water was freezing.
hey, Barnacle. Good morning.
Barnacle.
E-Drone's in the house. E-Drone, how you doing? Thank you.
So on another note, Ickfly messaged me, guys. You know, he's one of our guys that's always in here. Ickfly. He's telling me that he has VTX that went out. He couldn't fly. He did like a sorrow post on Facebook saying that this is going to be his last flight for a while because some things have came up. And I messaged him. I was like, "What's going on, man? Like, how are you doing? Like, is everything okay?" And come to find out, it's a VTX issue. So I'm going to send him my old sponsor buddy. Give me this to send to him because I told him about it. It's
I have to send mine back too.
TBS race.
No, mine's the Unify Pro HV.
Oh, the new one.
Yeah.
Yep. That sucks.
Chip burn on it.
But yeah, I got to send this to him. He's up in. I can't remember where it is. He's in Arizona. He's like 4 hours away or 3 hours away from me. So I gotta tell everybody. I don't know if he's watching or not, but I got you, Eric. This is coming. Sean gave me this to give to you. So
it costs a little bit more, but at least you got the warranty.
Yeah, that is true.
That's very how true. I see it. It costs a little bit more, but you got the warranty. Same goes for Armerton.
Yeah. Oh, and did you guys hear about Flight One doing that?
No.
Flight One's doing a trade-in warranty thing. So you get so like you buy some gear from them. Say you have some motors, or they have a warranty on the on one of the frames. I think it's the Wild Willie frame. I think it's Wild Willie frame. I could be wrong, but say you break an arm, it's $5 for the first arm, and then $250 for each additional arm after that for warranty trade out. And then electronic components, it's say you burn up a flight controller, you send your old flight controller back, and they give you 50% off of your next purchase.
Oh wow,
that's decent.
Nobody does that. Nobody does that.
No, that brings you back. That brings the client back into your.
Let me see if I can get the link to Wild Willie's post of that. Because he was talking about he's sponsored by them, so
I think I saw something about Flight One in one of their videos mentioning something about that. So, but yeah, I didn't really look more.
something to pay attention to for us people, man, that are always burning stuff up because we break stuff so bad.
Exactly.
It gives you a little bit more leeway to keep pushing, to get better.
And the fact that you have that little insurance in the back of your mind, you push yourself a little bit more.
Instead of the ESC being $60, it's going to be 30 if I break it, and I rip a motor off, and the motor is going to be X amount of dollars and not this much, right?
Especially Canadian pesos.
Steve Jones says, I just got the rotor riot flow frame. Looks interesting. Definitely robust.
Nice.
Did we lose Val, Roger? Is she
I
gone?
don't know what happened to
She
her.
might have stepped out for coffee or beat on Kevin or
Or go get her.
punish that plumber she's got trapped in the basement. She's gonna beat him within a while, right?
Or she's probably going to get some, what do you call that there again, put in her coffee.
Yeah.
Kahlua?
Bailey's.
Bailey's?
Oh boy.
PQE.io. Sorry, I just had to see it. I saw Blizzard. And yeah. PQE.io. Don't forget to come and check also the UFDA crew shit show.
Shit show.
It's the name. I'm sorry. I know we're not supposed to say those kind of words, but it is the show.
That's once in a while, for fuck's sake.
Okay. Oh.
You want cursing? Just bring V from Rotor Deal on here.
Hey, that's a rip. Oh, all right, everybody! I dropped the link. Go check out Wild Willie's video. It's telling you all about their Flight One gear and the warranties and the ways to save a ton of money. And I highly suggest you guys follow that that golden rule of your thumb: save money. Especially if you're just starting out. It's expensive.
And another thing, you buy once, you cry once, and the crying once is because you paid way more than you usually would, instead of crying 10 times because you have to buy it and rebuy it.
Yeah.
So buy once, cry once.
Sadly, I have no idea what you mean about expensive. I haven't figured that out yet.
Because you're in New York.
Days where I'm like, it's a ramen week.
Yeah.
Justin's eating ramen for the week. Straight up.
Because your regular quad that would usually cost you in New York, what, $500 will cost me about $1,200 Canadian.
Yeah. No, I was being sarcastic. I just got.
I know. It's just to give you an idea of why.
That is ridiculous. No, you guys get screwed.
So that's why it's like, especially it's like, you guys, $30 ESC. Yeah, but at the end, when you do times 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For you guys, it's
Yeah,
120. For us, it's 200 and something.
Yeah.
And that's just the ESCs.
And then there's your shipping, which is always so rapid.
Yep. No, actually, they're starting
Will
to.
you get it?
Yeah.
They're starting to get a bit faster, I gotta say. A lot of the equipment I've been getting lately, other than if it's from China, China, and not including TBS, because gotta say TBS are still fast. TBS, I get it usually within a week,
That's not bad.
and that's across the world for me. So
I am so spoiled with race day quads and get FPV. It's usually
2 days.
2-3 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the ESCs from Flight One are $60 US, so 81.25 Canadian, according to the exchange rate right now.
I had good luck with Rotor Village. Also, 3 days. I get my stuff out here in Canada.
I am so spoiled. If I have to order anything from Banggood, I start to whine. I'm like, it's going to be a 2-week wait.
Lately, they've been giving me 3 more. I usually Banggood for many years have been very good with me for shipping, like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yeah,
No problem. I'm waiting at 2 months.
Oh, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Wait for 2 months, and then when the battery gets to your border, they're gonna detonate it.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I'm wondering. How did you manage to get batteries from Banggood?
We didn't get it.
No, we never it got to the border, and they decided.
No. How do you manage to order batteries from Banggood?
I tried to order a Wolf battery, and they said no, we can't send it. And then
That's why I was asking you. How did you manage? Because
I don't
that's
know. I don't know.
because any battery I look up anywhere, because it's a new Canadian law since last year, that any battery is not allowed to arrive other than ground.
Yeah.
And it flew on a plane.
And then it got at the border, and they destroyed it at the border.
It's ridiculous.
Came in the wrong port is what happened.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm telling you.
It arrived from the wrong port.
It needed to come slow boat.
No,
Right?
so it has to arrive basically from the States. It's the only way you can get batteries.
Yeah, you paid extra for the guys in the canoe to bring it across.
Yeah.
That's so horrible.
La Chasse Galerie, something. We gotta get something getting some batteries out here.
Yeah, seriously.
Pounds of stuff. They can still do it.
Seriously, if I
Find it their own game.
Yeah.
Everybody just roll their stuff across it.
seriously, Kim, if I make it up in June or July, you got to let me know, especially if you haven't gotten any batteries yet, man. I'll pick up some batteries and I'll bring them to you, man. At this rate, I think you're going to get them faster with me bringing them than you are.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you can get a good deal, Centroid, when China Hobby Line hits with their sale.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just let me know and I'll order them and then we can take care of business.
Because it is actually something I was thinking of, is getting myself a PO box in the States when door and just
Drive across the border.
drive an hour and a half and cross the border and go get my stuff there.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, because every time
you probably make some money off of that stuff too if you order them at the right time. Bring them back and sell them for retail.
True.
Yeah.
That's all.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Gotta keep flying, man.
I'll become a battery bootlegger for you guys in Canada if need be.
Drone hub, battery
Mule.
battery
Battery
boots.
mule. The lipo mule. I love the mule thing. The mule thing was awesome.
Well, there you go. If I start an FPV channel, it won't be brain fart FPV. It'll be lipo mule FPV.
There you go.
You're gonna have guys running across the border with a pack in their back, and
That's gonna be a heavy ass bag.
the danger part of it is that they tase you.
Oh yeah. Don't they just wish they don't hit the battery bag. Send 10,000 volts in one of those batteries. Chain reaction.
Oh man! Oh, I can see a satirical video out of this now. Smuggling lipos.
Smuggling lipos. Yeah. Discovery Channel documentary.
Don't get me started now. You know I work in the industry, right?
There you go. You got yourself a new topic.
All right.
Okay, let's copyright this before we get it stolen.
I know, right? Let's get this done now. We've already wrote it up.
How many lipo batteries can my Typhoon H carry across the border?
What's the payload on your Typhoon?
Now we're talking a different kind of smuggling. That gets in a lot more trouble. And it doesn't matter what you're flying across the border.
Right.
You could be flying a plate of food. They're gonna be pissed.
Bringing those back from a race.
You can't bring vegetables across the border, guys. That's bad. You can't bring food. I mean, God forbid.
You can't send a plate. You can't send dinner across the border.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Sorry to interrupt. I got to fly, literally.
Oh, sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear
Thanks
that.
for having me on the call. Love to join again when you guys are on.
Awesome, man. It was nice seeing you.
See you
Good
guys.
flight.
Bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Let her rip, man. Let her rip.
You bet. Thanks.
My friend.
It's
Anytime you want to come in, let me know.
Appreciate that. Thank you. Take care, guys.
Take care.
It actually does look like it's clearing up around here. I might be able to go fly this afternoon too.
There's no wind at all here, but
Yeah, rain.
I'm telling you, it's an FPV day. You just need waterproof. That orange waterproof drone is what you guys need.
Just don't crash.
Wax, is
Yeah.
it raining there? Where you are?
Well, bus just passed and I heard a slush in the tires, so it maybe not raining, but it's wet outside for sure.
I haven't seen a bus in years.
Haven't what?
We're out in the middle of nowhere. We don't have
Oh,
that thing
yeah.
around.
Val's back.
I have been back.
yeah, she's been there for.
Everybody who doesn't know E-Drone, he has a very good channel, guys. Check out his
He's
channel.
cool. E-drone's cool.
Hey, the Dirty Bomb, how you doing? Long time no see. Turtle Creativity, Love My Drones, Golden Retro, Blizzard. Everybody, welcome. Please, everybody, hit the like button. Helps out the channel.
Nice Blizzard.
Glad to see everybody here this morning. Roland's in the house. Don't you got Roland's channel? He has one fantastic channel going, guys. He shows everybody videos.
Yeah, he does a good job with that. I actually usually put his channel on, just have the music playing in the background half the time.
A golden retro and movies, Tony.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, I can't wait till tomorrow morning. I'm gonna start phoning up Bell Canada again, giving them crap because I don't have my lines.
Oh.
I gotta phone them every week. Every week I'm gonna phone them.
Well, the box is right there on the post on the end of the road here.
Yeah. So I gotta get. They're saying we're supposed to get our wiring by June.
Oh,
wow.
it's June.
Yeah.
I can't believe it's June. Time is flying by this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
Halfway through already, man.
and before you know, it'll start snowing again.
Hey, don't say
Wait, hey, yeah.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, Hadley.
I got snow this year.
like this much.
Nah, yeah, maybe 10 inches of snow. I think that's what it was, the most. That's not bad. It was in one night too, just dumped it all at once. Here, have a little bit of Canada snow because they can't take any more.
Keep bugs down.
Watching two mouse holes. Pretty fun. You're hysterical. Oh my god.
It's been a while. It's been
Busier than a one-eyed cat watching two little mouse holes.
Right? That's very good.
Dirty Bomb.
That's funny.
Oh my god. Morning, Dirty Bomb. How are you?
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Val.
Good morning, Hadley. How you doing, darling?
I'm exhausted. To be honest, I'm tired.
So I'm posting Canadian Drone Hub merch. So you see the t-shirt, they have mugs, everything else. Hoodies, if you're flying so much you forget to eat and you start getting cold.
Or you've been eating just ramen and your nutrition level's crap.
Yeah. Put on the hoodie and stay warm.
You need the hoodie.
And know we're with you.
Yeah. What am I going to spend my money on? Am I going to spend it on a new flight controller or actual food? Yeah, I'd go with flight controller.
See? That's what I'm saying.
IPFFPV.
It's a horrible addiction, I'm telling you.
It is.
it's yes. To be honest, it's
There are worse
what you said about food. Actually, I've been there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Literally, it's
Oh,
like
yeah, no. It happens. It happens in our house, not often, but sometimes because I'm stupid with clicking order instead of waiting.
but let's be honest, guys. There could be worse vices. I mean, if you could be into drugs, gambling, all kind of things. I mean, bad enough as it is, it can absorb some of your finances. There could be worse things out there.
Oh
yeah, true. But there
these
is
are
at
the
one
dang
point
things that kill me. These things. These, you know why these kill me? Is because they don't last that long and they're expensive. This one's puffed. I got 300 mile out of this yesterday when I charged it because I've been scared of these batteries, and since Sean was going to go fly, he's a tattoo, like he loves tattoo, and I charged him up and I was like, yeah, so Those tattoo batteries suck. And he's all, what do you mean? I was like,
Yeah,
it's
the
been in
front flight.
storage mode. It's been in storage mode. One of them burnt my hand. Like, yeah, he knows about the burning my hand. And then now these three that I had that I charged up, they got like 300 mile out of them. One of them burst. I just threw it in the fire pit there and let it burn, you know, because they have like a cooking pit or whatever fire pit thing there at the park. I just let it burn in there. God. You know?
Yeah.
20, $30, that's a lot of money just to watch burning it. Yeah, anyway,
Right,
never
pretty
mind.
much. Right. Hey,
Drone-
Deal.
Rotor deal.
Rotor Deal just posted his video on the motorized desk. If anybody's interested, I got to watch it to see if he's laying on it.
Let's see if he did the lay on it.
Oh my God.
Blizzard, you want me to send you an invite to come on the panel?
He kills me, man.
Oh yeah, yeah. But the language will get colorful. Just
Oh, he is very colorful, but he says the F word very.
oh, he's it's beautiful. He's poetic.
It doesn't sound like a swearing word when he says it.
He said he had to frickin' sit on the table during the review. LOL. And notice he said frickin'.
Hey, Chris, I can start too. Just I'm holding my Quebecois in me, so.
All we had to do was change three
Word.
letters.
Yeah.
3 letters. 3-letter switch up, and it looks good.
It's just weird swearing bilingual, so.
I grew up hearing the cursing in French, so
We're gonna understand how this.
That's the first words he learned in French.
Oh, they taught me the bad ones.
Yeah.
Rotor deal. Damn Bruce Willis.
oh,
Hey, it's something you have to learn because there's so many ways we apply it out here. So.
Blizzard just typed in my father's favorite word when I was growing up.
Yeah.
That was my
And
father.
where I'm at, it's cursing in Spanish.
Oh.
And it gets like, what did you just call me? Yeah, what did you just call me? How did you manipulate to call me that? And then the slang, then the Spanish slang. There's Spanish, and then there's Spanish slang, and there's just ghetto Spanish, where it's just like gangster talk Spanish, and it's like, I have no idea what I was just called, but I know it wasn't good.
You can help.
Yeah, that was normal. That's a normal one. That's like,
I know. I just.
oh God, I don't even want to try to say it. I can't. I don't know. It's in my head, but it's not going to come out right.
I just know when they start talking that way, you know it's going wrong. So.
Yeah. Yeah, West Coast. Yeah, Oregon, California, Arizona. Yeah.
Jones. Have a good Sunday. Bless you and your family. You take care. Thanks for coming in. Maybe next time you can come on the panel with us.
Yeah, Blizzard, you didn't answer my question a while ago. You want to come on the panel? I'm trying to find your name in my email. I don't remember.
You guys, can you excuse me for about 5 minutes? I'm going to go 4:20. What do you mean? Yeah.
Me.
Oh man, you're killing me. I think I'm gonna do the same thing. I haven't yet, but I don't know if I should.
What do you?
I'll be over here like this.
What are you guys talking? What are you guys talking about?
Yeah, what?
Let's go off, Cam.
As I hear some bubbling in the background.
That was,
Hey, it's
that
like
was
you
his
guys
fish
mentioned
tank.
it.
It
All
was
right.
his fish tank or his cooler on his computer. Since
Yeah, you want to
knows
see my
that's
gar
cool.
prank? I actually have two.
Now, does that mean when I come to visit, I got to bring this?
We're just gonna patch different quality, and everybody gets to try it.
Oh damn.
You know, my name has
good old
multiple
leak-
meanings.
Daryl, how you doing? Man, Daryl, yeah, a long time I haven't seen you on here.
Hey,
Daryl.
drink water. Or drink wine.
Drink wine. Everybody check out Daryl Drink Wine.
It's been a while.
Check out this channel, guys.
Hey, it is legal in Canada, though. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's totally legal. So Waxfire, I sent you a message on your public page or whatever.
okay.
So there you go.
Where's
You're
my
going to
map?
710. What's the 710 night train?
I don't know if it went from. I don't know what account. Oh, okay. It did go from my main account. Cool.
I'll let you know.
Well, sometimes when you go into like a group thing, sometimes it'll use this page, like this one you're going to go check, or it'll use your regular Facebook page. Like, I don't get it. Sometimes, like, it'll sometimes make it as one, and then sometimes it'll make it as the other. And I'm like, wait a second, did I had this group through that? Like, what did I do wrong here?
It's like, I have an inbox.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like when I post to AOK Fly from my regular account, it doesn't say anything, and then when I post from my public or whatever this page is, this I have no idea what the heck it is called, but when you post from that one, it says something completely next to it. It has like a star, it's a rising star, or I don't know what it says. It says something next to it, and I'm like, well, it doesn't say that on my regular page. You guys need to link both of them up.
Did you finish
Yeah.
it?
Send you the private one also.
Cool.
Okay, Blizzard. Yeah, Dirty Bomb. I think Rod took off.
Yeah, I'll send you whatever Helio boards I have, man. If I have a couple of them left, I'll just send them to you. Because I was gonna use them for Kim, and they don't like what is that protocol that he was flying? He got Tranus now, so Fly Sky. They don't like to use the Fly Sky receivers, so it wasn't working. So they'll work with any other receiver, just not Fly Sky.
Yeah, I fly
for
with
some damn reason.
I have FR and most of them now it's a Crossfire.
Yeah.
I think my Fly Sky is on the way out because one of the gimbals is messed up.
What remote did you have? FR Sky.
Yeah,
Sure.
Fly Sky i6 there because when you try and fly a straight flight, it seems to pull to one side.
Hey, prop wash.
Prop wash.
It's possible.
Prop wash.
I have to tap the throttle.
The trim.
Yeah.
Have you bumped the trim by chance?
I didn't.
Because that transmitter does have a trim.
Okay, I'll try that the next time.
Yeah. Go and just check it or try to, if it'll allow you to calibrate the gimbals. And if none of that works, take a air duster and blow it down in the gimbal and try to blow out the dust in there that it's picking up on.
Could be a little shmoo or something that fell in there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a Tyrannus, so that's better than an i6 anyway.
Yeah, true.
Did you just say shmoo?
Shmoo.
Shmoo. Is that a technical term that I need to
It is now.
Well, I'm gonna plug another Canadian. He's not a pilot or anything. It's just another channel. AVE. If you guys like engineering, reverse engineering, and some good Canadian schmuck and language, well, yeah. His little sayings.
I think I'm following him.
Yeah, a lot of his sayings just got stuck to me. He sounds like a little Montreal guy that's stuck in Vancouver working now as an engineer. So for what I can figure out. But yeah, shmoo.
Other words, dust.
Yeah, well, schmuck, dust, or whatever. It's just a bunch of yeah.
It's hilarious.
Rotor deal is the Canadian drone. The drone hub the F. We'll just say that.
Yeah.
Delayed my Osmo action for review unit for 2 weeks.
Wow.
That sucks.
Why is that? Because they're like sold so many, they're keeping up with the supply.
We've got no stock in Israel at the moment.
Oh shit! That thing's selling like
Hey, Derek.
hell.
Hey, Brapwas.
That Osmo thing there is selling like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now where's the chat? There we go.
Oh, nice.
I have to get used of looking more at the chat.
It takes some practice.
Yeah, it takes practice.
Even with our show, sometimes I totally forget.
Okay, guys. Like I said 5 minutes ago, I'm going to be back in 1 second.
Yep.
I'm going to go 420 because Hadley's fault because he mentioned it.
When did I say it? I think you said it first.
He's gonna go grab coffee and use the bathroom. Don't let him fool you. Go on. Go on.
You be quiet, Hal.
Yeah, prop watch. That's weird, eh? Yeah, he's downstairs with us.
Hey,
So, what do you guys think of the FPV Sundays? Is that a lot better than Friday mornings? I guess.
It works.
it's going to be a problem for me.
Yeah, it could be a
I'm gonna
lot
be
of
honest,
problems.
yeah.
A lot
I
of
have to fly in the
FPVs.
morning. Yeah, well, I have to fly in the morning
Yeah.
now that it's starting to get hot because it'll be 115. And then the next month, we're going to see record-breaking heats is what we've been told.
Okay.
So if it's
And
like that, I'll just fly Saturday mornings. I'll just tell everybody, we got to do it Saturday. We got to do it Saturday. I'll try my hardest to make sure I can push my local people to a different day.
Everybody's at work on Friday mornings.
Yes,
You know,
they really are.
Right
Yeah, there
there.
was nobody there. It was like a ghost town.
Yeah.
Could still be on this on a Sunday, but probably more in the afternoon or later afternoon because most FPV people are flying on the Sunday. It's like the church day.
Yeah. Go get your church fix.
It's go get
Trying to get the footing in there, see exactly which day is the best and what time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just something. No, it still works. It's just something like for especially with a lot of people, it could be like just before going to flight. But yeah, a lot of people on the Sunday, it's the flight
Yep.
day.
Yeah. It'll be fine. I'll there's gonna be days that I'm not gonna go fly too.
Yeah,
So,
like today, it's
yeah.
raining.
Yeah, it's beautiful here. I'm not feeling it. I'm tired. I did enough flying yesterday. I flew I don't know, I filled up three 32 gig SD cards. So I flew for 4 hours straight. That's plenty.
60 something, over 60 gigs of data. Yeah,
90 gigs.
90 gigs.
Actually, it's almost
sorry.
almost and it's 1080p, 60 frames a second is what I record into. So pretty
Hey,
ton video.
you're churching today? Are you at church already?
Drone pool's already at church. Yeah.
Now, hopefully,
I'd
Drone
have
Pool,
to
you're not watching this while you're in church.
Wow, isn't this?
I'm not saying anything. I know nothing.
Wow, we have the quad gods.
Yeah.
We do, and they can pay in your favor or crap all
Oh
over
yeah.
you.
So always pray for the prop god.
The prop god is there. You got your motor god. You got your flight controller god.
Well, I've learned that I need to make sure that I have a sacrifice to the quad gods as far as the last pack God. So I have 9 packs currently, and I have one charged. My 9th one will always stay charged and stay in my bag, and I won't use it.
See, that's you know you're supposed to have one of your crappiest batteries ever that'll discharge real quick on your charger too, so you can take it down to storage mode. Because
Yeah.
at 0.3 volts or 0.3 amps or whatever, it takes forever to discharge. You know.
See, I was told that that's not the proper sacrifice to quad gods. If you're gonna use that the last battery has to be a good battery, fully charged, and you don't use it, and then you'll have to discharge it later somehow. Otherwise, it's that last pack demon that gets you every time, right?
No. So the census I've always went with, man, the main mindset. It's never the last pack that I kill everything on. It's usually like my 15th or 25th pack or something. It's like some odd number, but it's like in an increment of 5.
Oh, okay.
So like say you're on your 10th battery and you've got 5 more in your pack, right? You've got 15 batteries. You're on your 10th battery. You go out there and you just bust it. And it's like, my flow state's over already, because about 6 batteries in, you get flow state. So about 10th it dies off. So you got to take a break and wait for, I've been picking up the Evo and flying the Evo, spending 20 minutes flying the Evo, and then going back to the FPV and flying some more. Oh, look at what Kim's got.
Ooh, let me get that.
Fixed
Look
wing.
at that wing.
So Night Train said, "Dang, it said FPV Sunday. I thought this was church."
There you go.
It is for some of
There
us.
you go. There you go.
I want to try a wing real badly. I think those things are awesome.
Yeah, you'll get addicted quick, man. Be careful.
The wings are cool.
They're fast.
Oh yeah.
Like, as fast as you can go with your quad is cruising speed for those.
Oh really? Wow.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
they're a bit more aerodynamic.
Yeah, just meet up with some people that fly them and do a ride along.
Yeah.
Just go for a ride along with your goggles. You're going to be tripping.
$6.
Yank and bank, man.
What?
Yank and bank.
Yeah. $6.
And bank and yank.
Yeah, I've seen some videos where people chase the wings with their quads.
Where did you get that for $6?
Well, I built it.
Oh,
It takes about an hour
nice.
and $6 material. I mean, it's super strong.
So is that tuck tape?
Yeah.
Oh, it's waterproof too. There you go.
A little bit abuse resistant.
Oh, more than this. If
What is that?
blue or
Did you get the
purple-
Did you
blue or
get the
pink
200
one?
mile an hour stuff there, Kim? I don't know. I'm just kidding. I remember seeing that on their packaging when I worked at Lowe's like 15, 20 years ago.
Is that blue or pink foam?
But this is a crafter's board from a dollar store.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You do your
Yeah,
design,
yeah.
and then you just fold the wing, and you make 2 wings, and then you hot glue them together, and then you tape them, and
Yeah.
you won't break it in half.
That's
I
crazy.
like to use it on your knee.
Oh yeah.
And
No,
it's make one, and it costs total material $6.
yeah, no, it's nothing. It's not even a 150 a sheet.
Blizzard Canadian technical tape.
Yeah.
Oh, no, actually, I think that it's pretty much they started distributing that tape everywhere.
Really?
Oh yeah, because it's so useful. Put
Yeah.
that tape on anything before it gets wet, and it's waterproof.
Oh, it's stuck there.
That ain't coming off, man. It's not coming off.
So it's probably like our Gorilla tape, Gorilla duct tape.
No, Gorilla tape is nothing compared to tuck tape.
I put it on my truck and took the paint off.
Yeah, that's how tough it is.
Yeah.
And it's
That's crazy.
and it's the same thickness as packing tape.
Yeah.
Hey, Paul Murray, how you doing?
Paul Murray has joined the chat.
Like
Good morning, Paul.
add duct tape technology filament to tuck tape. Wow, you got the ultimate tape right there.
Cover your ESCs with it, and it wouldn't harm them. They'll never get wet.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Oh.
there's actually a silicone tape that exists like that you can get at Home Depot. It will actually self-seal to itself. It's about $10, $13 a roll. There's different colors, transparent.
And it's
That's
sealed.
crazy.
Yeah, it seals. It's meant for sealing pipes and stuff like that for in the plumbing and the section of most hardware stores.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a silicone tape. I know a lot of people were using that for a while, but I think it was starting to cause issues with overheating ESCs. But it's one way to still waterproof them.
Yeah. Well, this wing here is almost ready to go. I have the servo. I would have to hook them up.
I sent you a link already, Blizzard. You
Just
should
have
have,
to
add out an email.
just have to get a receiver, you know, for the i6 or Tyrannus or whatever.
Well, if you would see the size of the one I build, it's 6 inches wide. I didn't get the chance to fly it yet, but yeah.
It's a wing.
Yeah, I have multiple little wings. A long time ago I built and then never got to put the most electronics in it. I have most of the electronics now, like 1.5 gram servos. They're tiny. They're micro.
See you in a little bit, Night Train. Let her rip, man. Let her rip.
But yeah, I
You
prefer
said
trying
burning
something
days,
maybe
burning
that
sunlight.
big first. At least you get to see it.
Yeah, because it's
Just go FPV right off the gate. Hell with it. You don't need to see it.
You can do miles with the thing.
Wow.
I mean, it glides most of the time.
Where is it? Where's that thing? Is it? That's not hanging there.
I had your old address email. It's called Blizzard Ox FPV. I sent it to that there, Blizzard. You should be
Yeah,
getting the
the
link.
link is next time.
No, but you just said,
going on.
you just said.
Okay.
I'll be right back, guys.
Hey, Tim UFO.
No problem.
Yeah, 1 sec, me too. I just want to try and find that plane.
Hey, Paul.
Catching two shots. Ooh, nice.
Oh, cool, Paul. Yeah.
Did you touch the computer, Kim?
No. There we go. Now I'm gonna show you everybody how hard Roxy's working this morning there.
Oh, look at her. She's making sure the sun is hot enough for you guys to fly.
It's a freaking dinky one, isn't it?
That's a small one, yeah.
Oh, wow.
No,
But yeah, that was what I was saying. I was working on a very, very small model. There's actually somebody that managed to get it to fly. And yeah, never got to it.
That'd probably be a good indoor one.
Actually, it flies too fast.
Yeah.
That's why at first that's why I was trying to build it for indoor flight. But the smaller you go, you still have to have a decent
drag.
Yeah, decent drag, decent gliding aspect to your plane. So like more 8 to 10 inches, you're starting to be a bit more okay. At that point, that small, you still have to have that speed for it to be able to still have control over it.
No, yeah. I like playing around like that.
Good morning, Tim, UFO builder. How you doing? You just woke up? Don't have a hangover, do you?
Out here, it's a perfect place to fly a wing. You can go for like miles and miles and miles.
That's something. But that's the thing with when it's 6 like a little bit more than it is 8 inches, 6 inches, miles and miles. If you drop it or lose it, yeah, you lost it. Even if you're grass in the backyard, if you didn't cut it, you bye. But it's not too bad. It's literally a styrofoam plate.
Yeah.
If you take most plans for airplanes and you scale it down to the same thickness as most of styrofoam plates, works the same way as what your foam is. With the paper on top, yeah, the way they cut the plate or seal the plate in the top, it creates like that paper
Yeah.
So you can actually get that curve without adding anything to it.
Wow.
This could hold a 3S. Maybe
Damn.
4X.
Hey, UFO builder Tim, what kind of drone were you working on? I gotta plug my phone in. The battery's really low on it. I gotta plug it in.
Okay. Yeah, I like making things like this, and probably gonna make a small one. Smaller than that, a little bit smaller.
Yeah.
Hey, Tony, you take care too, Tony.
But they're super easy to make, man. It took like an hour, maybe an hour and a half to make this one.
It's one thing I like about the wings. They're cheap to make, and
Oh yeah.
they break it. Oh well, I'll spend an hour build a new one.
Mm-hmm.
It cost me $6.
Blizzard. Hey, Blizzard, how you doing?
Okay.
What's that? Yeah, but yeah, for electronics, can I reach? Yeah. Oh yeah, I can.
Morning, Val.
Morning, Blizzard.
It's basically. I managed to build this guy also with the same electronics for the little planes. So a little receiver with a bunch of little servos that I modified it to. And that's it. Plug one S battery in there and RC little Bobcat.
Nice.
Cool.
A lot of guys put them for crawling around their desk with little FPV gears and going through dusk the ducks to see if there's anything or.
So, Blizzard, what have you been up to?
Whoa.
Oh, another nice.
Pretty.
Pretty.
It is.
It's Bandolero.
Can't help it. It's pretty.
BQE.
Yeah, the 3D printer makes a hell of a difference.
This is all from Brain 3D.
Wow.
Damn.
Or, well, the 3D printed stuff, I guess. Those are from Rotor Riot, the little skids there.
Those are cool. Very nice.
I went out flying with Quad Thrash and a bunch of other people today, so.
Oh, that's
Nice.
awesome. Well, at least you got nice weather.
Nope.
Oh,
No? Bando or?
60K winds, I think.
oh
we might be
damn.
down- we might be down in the valley or something like that, so it might be a little bit better.
I hope so.
Yeah, because
Hey, man, that's
you're going to be rock left and right.
Yeah, these props should cut some wind.
Oh, yeah. How heavy is your rig?
This one's quite a bit lighter than the one I'm going to be flying today, actually. So this one's still not good to go. I got a few more things I got to do with it. I'm going with I got Crossfire on this one. I put the Joshua Bardwell FC into it. I've got a Rush Tank VTX on it.
Okay, yeah.
And then I've just like Hadley there and you, I got the TBS Unify Evo, I think is the one I got. But that's my backup VTX.
Yeah, good morning, Dad Random.
yeah, UFO builder Tim is looking for a place that has 32-inch carbon fiber props that makes them.
Interesting.
Yeah. Do you know why? Do you know why he wants them?
Human flight?
Yeah, actually, he's built the hull for a one-person quad.
Because
I would say
when you're
look up
starting
those
to
other
talk
guys
a 3 foot props, at that point you might as well start looking in to like propellers for paragliding at that point.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
But just take a launcher and attach a bunch of balloons to it and put a prop between your legs, and there you go.
I
I
wanted to
think-
sell off my motorbike and get a paraglider. That'd be awesome.
Ooh, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
The one I was looking at was like $6,000.
Ouch.
Yeah, and then you're talking about another $5,000 about of classes if you don't want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
But it's
I'm
worth
okay
it.
with that. I'm okay with that.
I'll keep my feet on the ground.
If you have a lot of people or friends that actually do it and are willing to teach you, yeah. Because I know you don't need it, but it's always good to have.
What kind of license do you need for something
There's
like
got to be a YouTube video out there for that.
I believe you don't really need one. You just it's not really a license, the class. It's just a common thing just to be not kill yourself.
It's just a sign-off sheet that says you will not try to kill yourself.
No, it's mostly it's to learn the proper techniques, basically.
Yeah.
If you have a friend that does it for a very long time, he could probably teach you, and you're good to go. Like I know a certain place in the States that's like that. Canada, I'm not too sure by heart, but
It's
yeah.
few and far between up here.
Yeah, depends also exactly. But I know for small aircrafts like that, paragliders, usually you don't need a. You could probably just buy it and go right away, but you're gonna something's gonna go wrong because you don't know the equipment, you don't know the proper procedures and everything. So. And if you're flying in a controlled airspace, well, logically, you'll need to have a radio and be able to talk to the radio towers. So,
Geez, yeah. What was it? 3 years ago, me and Roger's son stumbled across a dirt runway, and these two guys flying. And one guy's plane was a mishmash of different parts, and he had a Jeep door. You know, one of those plastic Jeep doors there, and he said they're slamming the door. Like, what the hell? What kind of freaking plane's this? And he's taking off, and he's just going above the trees. I'm going, he's gonna hit the trees. He banks like this. This thing's like this. And the door opens up, and you see him slamming the door again. It's like, what? You can't have a license. You just built that thing today or something, man. What the fuck?
trying
guys,
to go.
I have to go. My son's coming soon to pick up Devil Dog, and I got to get all the slobber off him that my dog's put on him.
Oh, you'll be happy with that thing, John, right?
Yeah. Oh, yes, I will. I will. He's cute, but oh my God, he's a little devil. Anyway, bye, guys. Nice seeing all of you. Wax Fire,
Take care.
Blizzard,
Nice seeing you.
Detroit, Kim. We'll see you later.
Take care, Val.
Later, Val.
So I got this new pigtail here. It's got the capacitor onto the XT60.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. Like I think that's supposed to just help with the video noise, I guess, or something like that.
Yeah.
Do you use a 4-in-1 or do you use independent ESCs?
I use 4 separate ones.
Okay.
But I'm using the Joshua Bardwell all-in-one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I 3D printed one of those for the XT60 and I want to use it, but I only use the 4-in-1 ESC, and they say that the capacitor's got to be mounted to the board as close as possible so that you get the benefit of the reduced interference. Do you know anything about that?
Okay, no, I haven't heard about that. This came as a unit deal from Rotor Riot, so I just threw it in as like a little add-on to the.
Yeah. I hate having that capacitor where it is. It's just so jammed in there. I want to put it on the pigtail, but if it's not gonna benefit me, putting it on the pigtail.
Yeah. I'll let you know.
Yeah, let me know. Cool. Thanks.
So it wouldn't be logical to put 2, right?
It's just to help video noise. So when you're flying, you're not getting. But to be honest, I guess it depends on the rigs because I never had any.
Yeah,
There's
me too.
one of my rigs has it, but it came pre-installed. So
Yeah, I don't race. I just freestyle. So it was just like a little extra thing. Like I'm just gonna check it out.
exactly.
I ran this wizard to death a few times and then brought it back and then deathed it again. Now it's just shelf for right now. But like, that I've never had issue with it. It was always clean. It was always clear. Yeah,
And
I don't know.
even there, I never complain about too much video noise. It is what it is.
Yeah. If I get a glitch, I punch out.
Exactly. Oh, I need to go higher.
Now, is it true that Wi-Fi signals can interfere with reception in that, or with your receiver?
Oh yes, oh yes. Or your receiver will actually turn off your Wi-Fi.
Yeah, because
So I've got the GoPro session, and that's running Wi-Fi.
uh-huh.
Is that going to interfere?
It can.
Now,
I use Bluetooth on my session because it has Bluetooth or Wi-Fi option.
Yeah. Okay.
the
Yeah, I
reason
was
why
just wondering if it's like if it's just like sitting there idle, if it would, but if it has to be active.
The Wi-Fi aspect can actually create video interference. Yes.
Now, see, the reason why I ask is the townhouse I live in. It's just a row of them, and I fly outside the back every once in a while. And the other day, I literally was flying, and all of a sudden, lost connection, and the bird was going down. And at the last second, got it right back and was able to recover. And I'm like, what the hell? And then somebody was saying, well, is there a lot of Wi-Fi signals around you? I'm like, there's like 20 units by me, and they all have internet with Wi-Fi. Yeah, I'd say there's a little bit of Wi-Fi in the area.
Yeah. You could have been browned out, knocked out.
But I was lucky to recover at the last second. But yeah, I was like, what? I'd never seen that happen before.
Yes, going to do end up getting what you got there? Hold on, let me see.
Like even the micros, I recall sometimes it was one of my issues. I would fly beside my modem and
There you
why
go.
is
Now
my
you can
quad
see.
always falling out of the sky? Oh yeah.
Oh, what's that? What's it?
That's a Falcor lens, totally busted,
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that's
and it makes you wonder how it got hit. It's like,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah, that's called pushing it way too hard.
Well,
especially the GoPro has nothing.
I know the GoPro is just it's perfect.
What,
I know.
just a stubby branch, stubby.
I think it was from
Describe it.
rocks, gravel. Yeah.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, and you put screen protectors on your GoPro, you know, so like when you hit a rock, it'll just smash usually smash just the screen protector. But
hey, Hadley, it's funny. It's funny you mention that. This is my latest build. You see how far back that camera is?
Mm-hmm.
The little yellow camera. You tell me how hard I must have hit for that to happen.
It doesn't take much, man. Flex. It looks like it's near the mounting point.
Yeah, it is near the mounting point, but yeah.
No, he entered there.
Something
that's a full.
That wasn't a struggle or.
Yeah. So something got in there. Oh, wow. When I landed, I had a bad signal, a bad camera, and I'm looking. I'm like, how the hell did that snap?
Oh yeah, this one I kept flying with it after I'd crashed. And I was like, half my screen seems like I have dirt on it. I forgot to wipe my lens off after that crash. Oh no. It's, I landed. I'm like, how was I flying with this? I'm all looking at it, like, how did I do that? I just don't get it. It's because the lens is freaking huge.
That is a pretty big lens.
Oh yeah, I love these cameras. The Falcor. Foxeer Falcor, man.
How much do they run?
I don't know. I have to go check. I don't know exactly how much they are. Let's see here. Let me find a proper screen here.
That's why I like these little CADX cameras right now. With the way I'm still learning FPV. These things are like $18 a piece.
Yeah,
but as I'm going to show you guys. Like I'll power it up and let me get these props off. But I'll power it up and show you what it looks like because it works. The camera still works. Just the lens is busted, and I'm going to snag the lens off this camera and put it on there and fix it. I mean, if you guys want to see that, I'll do it. I don't care. It only takes a minute or two. But $38, I think, is this the price of the mini, the Falcor Mini.
Gotcha.
Or full size if you want the full size as well. It's $38.90 on Banggood. And I just got the Falcor Micro, and it's just as good. The video seems fine with it. Just as good a quality. And it was $36 or $33 on Amazon even. Yeah. Came in 2 days. I was so stoked. I broke another camera the other day. Runcam Swift Mini 2 or Micro 2. Micro.
Yeah. That's because the internet's not strong enough. See,
Well, mine's turned off, so.
see how clear it is?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
What?
Coffee and donuts?
Hmm?
I can go grab my. I'll be right back. I'll turn that.
So, Blizzard, are you having problems getting your batteries?
Where is he?
Hey, Blizzard?
He probably doesn't hear me.
He's doing something.
Play with the bandolero. Yeah. He's jammed on his bandolero.
Yeah.
You're losing your screws.
You need a magnet.
No magnets.
No, this isn't final yet. I still haven't hooked up the camera. I still have to add in the nano. There's a few more things.
I wish I could afford the bandolero. It's too much money for me.
And I put the top plate on backwards, but it's upside down. Still works. And then with this capacitor on here, I guess like the bandolero comes with this TPU. I had to clip this out to pass that through there because I built the whole thing and then wasn't able to put it on, so I just made it so I could put it on and off as I want. So, yeah.
Okay, Roger and guys on the panel, it was a pleasure. I'm gonna head off and maybe get some flying in, and maybe Paul Lewis will get hold of me at some point and we'll get together and fly. But thanks for having me on, Roger.
Okay, Centro, it's a pleasure having you.
Okay, Mark.
Bye, Mark.
Have a
Get
good
that
one.
flying in, man.
Yeah, right. Wax, Blizzard, Hadley. Thanks again, man. Nice chat. Take care.
Same.
Take care.
Take care.
Looks like an expensive plane.
Dun, 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 dun.
How
There
much
we
does
go.
the frame cost, Blizzard?
It's like jumping from one build to the other.
I know, right? I'm just goofing off. So let's see how bad this video is, right? Let's take a look here. It's gonna be bad.
Are you gonna fly something?
See if it doesn't jitter and shake.
Good.
Are we gonna get any video?
Well, something's happening.
It is. Look how broken it is. See it, but it's got the break in the center.
Yeah.
Is that better? So it's
How the hell did
broken,
you
right?
fly?
I was flying
Yeah.
with it like this, and I thought it was just dirt on the camera. Yeah. So when I came in and landed, I was like, "Oh God, it's broken."
It's like a
So I'm just gonna
split
change
gear.
out the lens right now.
Oh, you can change them.
So I'm gonna do. Yeah. So I'm gonna take this lens off of this camera, which is the same camera. If it'll come loose, there we go. And you just pop it off of here, and you put it in the other one. I already ordered one last night. As soon as I got home, I went and ordered one from. I had to get it from Race Day Quads. They were the only ones that had one in stock, and it was like $9 for the lens.
Okay.
Not bad. It's not bad compared to $40 for a new camera. If you do snag a lens or whatever, you need to make sure you put a lens back over it so it keeps it clean. If you do plan on using that camera in the future,
Yeah.
try to keep everything as clean as possible.
So worst case, if you can put the broken lens back on, so dust doesn't get back in.
That's exactly what I was getting at.
Yeah.
It's a little pain in the ass to get it out of the. Like if there was a way for me just to leave it or pull it out real quick, but.
Do you have any tricks for focusing, or?
I do. I actually do.
Yeah, I was going to.
So,
that was my next question. Don't you have to focus it because it's not going to be the same, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And I break lenses all the time, and I just haven't ordered any for this.
Doesn't it have like a ring around it that you can sort of like adjust it?
So the ring is a lock.
Some do.
Ring.
But
Yeah,
it's like a lock washer. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I like that.
Like this has a lock washer on it. See the washer there? There we go. How about that? Can you see the washer or the ring? So that's going to be the. Oh, I just got a message from Conasty. He said he could plan a Sunday to come on here and do a FPV Sunday as a guest. Cool. Yes, I asked him last night. He just messaged me right now. Cool. Very cool.
Something. A couple things.
Yeah. So let me get this other lens off of here and do the swap out. It's being a little stubborn to come loose. I hope I didn't strip it when I smacked it, because that can happen. Sometimes you can smack it and it'll strip it. Also, as long as you can get the new lens in. If you can get the new lens in, it's going to be permanent. It's going to be like, that's it. That's all it's going to have now. It's permanent with that lens. Once that lens is toast, you can't use the camera anymore. But I've had that happen with a lot of micros. Never had it happen with a mini, though. That's why I like the mini or full-size cameras, because they have a bigger base. It's a bigger camera. It's more robust. If there is a smack, it's usually just the lens and not the housing.
Yeah. Do you check the threads on the broken lens just to make sure none of the threads broke off and went inside the camera?
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, because
you got it, man.
Slivers.
Yeah, and I'm trying not to get any glass in my finger because this is trying to like separate.
Oh.
Slippery surface better sensor the lens too.
Yeah, better the lens than the sensor, right? Yeah, the threads are okay. It was just being stubborn to come out. The lock ring was trying to hold on as it was threading, so I was fighting against the lock ring. But yeah, so there's the busted one. Nasty looking, ain't it?
I heard you use WD-40. It seals up cracks and it makes the lens better. Is that
no
true
liquids? No liquids.
No.
I would never put any liquids on these of any kind. If
and
you
any
could
oil
clean
on
it with
the
a
lens.
cleaning,
Yeah.
No oil. It'll take the
infrared.
the IR stuff off. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I'm learning something new. So.
I'm just slipping the new one back in there now.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, anything anything that you can pick up on, the better.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, I've had dirt go in. All right, so now, once I've got it down to close to where the other one was, I want to turn my screen back on. And I want to look at my screen and monitor my screen. I don't know how I'm going to be able to like show you guys and look at it. I guess I can show you what it looks like blurry. I'll show you guys. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like blurry, and then I'll fix it right now. And I'll go over how I do this. Come on, are you gonna kick off? Oh, I need to plug it in. Fuck, I'm stupid.
You need power.
Sunday morning escapades. Somebody that's exhausted. All right, come on. Any day now, bud. See how blurry it is.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna, and you know what's not blurry is the OSD.
Huh.
OSD is clear. So we're gonna just
Man, you got a
crank
long
it
way.
on down. Yep, I do. But if you notice, my fingers are getting more high def looking. All right.
Not yet. Well,
Not there
okay.
yet. Not there
Okay.
yet, but let's take a look here. What just happened? Did he fix it? Oh, almost.
Get in there.
Close. Very close.
Oh. Don't want it too clear. Because you want it clear
Little
far
tiny
away.
form. Look at, we're all staring at the screen. It's debating. Oh, that's not bad.
Look at that. It's flashing at me, screaming about the voltage. Am I seeing that right? Oh, no, I'm just kidding. It's not too bad. 14 volts. Okay, let me take a look.
I guess you'll have to check it once you're outside as well, right?
No, this all has to do with, so I've got these things on the wall behind me for like sound deadening. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get those clear and my face clear on my screen. So if I have those two clear, if I'm gonna do this right, I need to move my lock ring down. So I'm in the zone here. So what I try to do is get the lock ring down to where it's seated when I'm close to, like if I need to crank it down more to get it clearer. So I'll get the lock ring as close as possible to locking, and then I'll turn it and get it to lock in. So that is as clear as I'm going to get it, and it's locked tight. So not too bad. Yeah, and it's fixed. Not, it's a $9 lens. You don't have to throw the whole camera away. If nobody knows this, if these are the simple things to share, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's valuable information.
Yeah.
Saves you headache and money and all the rest of that fun stuff.
Yes, sir. Well, I'm all done. My little repair's finished. I'm excited to see the Bandolero more.
Cool.
I wanted to get this part out there so I could share this. It was something I had forgotten about. We go fly next. If I hadn't fixed that, I'd be like, oh God.
Yeah.
My favorite quad.
I don't know how you put
Yeah.
that anyways. It looks like a split mirror.
Yeah. It was crazy looking on the goggles, but I was flying with it fine. My preview or whatever, that preview video, that's when this happened.
Oh.
The end of that, oh man, that flight ends nasty. It's not a good flight. I end up in the tree, like in the trunk. I end up like all over the place on that one battery pack. It was horrible. It was just a beating. It was a beating. Yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can get out of the screen. Get it to focus. Yep, and this motor took it just fine.
I figured that's your banger drone.
Yeah.
No, this is my favorite quad, man. I don't like to beat this one to death.
Nice delamination too.
Oh yeah. I just replaced 2 arms yesterday before I went to go fly too. So now I'm about to break it. I ran out of spare arms because when you hit solid structures at like, I think more than 60 miles an hour, it doesn't matter what kind of carbon it is, it's breaking.
Oh yeah.
It's breaking. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. And I tend to fly it, my camera angle is not mild. My GoPro here.
I'm looking at cemetery of carbon right now. So
Yeah.
and
Right. I know.
Like
I've got
50
a
gram
bowl over there.
micros. 50 gram micros, and I was still managing to break 2 to 3 millimeter.
That's
carbon.
crazy on the little guys, and there's no
On
weight there.
1S. So
I know. Yeah, it happens easy, and it
Yeah.
could be the best quality carbon.
exactly.
Yeah, I've found that there's like the middle ground is more pliable. It seems like when you hit something hard, like it'll delam, but it's not going to snap off and take your motor with it, like the motor wires. That's the one when you break an arm, you're like, that was an expensive crash because sometimes it'll rip the pads off the ESC or it'll take the motor wires off, breaks the zip tie, the arm's gone. You end up with $100 crash.
A GoPro crashed the other day.
But the number of times that happens, though, it's one in a.
It does. It's
20.
usually
It's
racing.
1 in
I'm gonna go
20.
with it. It's always the gates, man. The gates do that to me. I'm gonna say because I'll be trying to smash through the gate and it just grabs the arm and just tears it off. It's like you're not in the right spot, dude. What are you doing?
Scraggle, same thing.
My next question is: when you crash, is there a laughter coming out of your mouth, or is there a little tear in the corner of your eye?
Depending on the crash, I should say.
Depends on the sound of when you hit something. You know by the sound. After a while, you just know.
If I hit a ring-a-ding, like if I hit a ring-a-ding most of the time, ding! It's like,
broken.
Broken, but you laugh about it. But usually you laugh about it. The ding is worth it.
Yeah.
It's like, dang!
I've had 2 instances where I left mad because I hit the pole. I was mad as hell at myself because I couldn't see the pole. I knew the pole was over there, but I was still flying over there like an idiot, and I was so pissed off because I was going as fast as I could go with that quad, just ripping it. I got a new 5S pack, and then bonk, it wrapped itself around the pole and stayed there, and I never found the battery. And we're talking in a huge soccer field, like 4 soccer fields wide. Never found the battery.
Yeah.
The grass is like this long. Like you could totally putt on it with a golfing.
But no.
Never found the battery. That's when you know it's like I think that just went into a different dimension or whatever that's called. It met light speed or whatever.
That was
quad gods are all. I wanted that battery. Thank you, son.
Nope.
You probably had singularity, and it just sucked it in. Tink.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Maybe it embedded itself into the pole. I don't know. We never found it though. Everybody was looking for it. We could never find it.
Damn.
And it was a bright orange battery. Bright orange battery. You should see.
Especially on green, it's like contrary.
Well, everybody said they thought they saw something fly up and away from us, and I'm like, well, it was probably doing 125 miles an hour. I think that's what it's rated for on 4S. So, and it was on 5S. So and it's a fast racing quad that's like ultralight, Flight 1. It was fast.
And if you fold the frame in 2, it was going fast.
Oh no, it wrapped its arms around the pole and stayed
that's
there.
What I mean. You were going fast.
All the boards were crushed, everything.
I have one of those.
I know. And once you do it the first time, don't do it again. It was too expensive.
Very well.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I have one of those.
Oh man, that thing's busted.
Yeah, that's what happens when you hit something hard and your quad
That's
decides
exactly
to
true.
bend into.
Yep. Sagging,
Well, the worst part, I think I just busted my power distribution, and even there, because it cracked right on the seam where the screws are. So I could probably take the electronics right out and put it right on another one.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I could not do that
this
with
thing
mine.
is 6 years old.
You guys are really encouraging me with all these crashes and all this.
Take it slow. Take it slow. Don't outfly what you're capable of. That's what my mistake was.
Yeah.
I outflew what I was capable of doing at the time.
Slow,
oh yeah.
Take it slow, huh?
Yeah.
Well, and I had the Attitude V3s or Dominate. What are they? Fat Sharks. Something V3. Little teeny tiny screens. Like you felt like you were looking all the way down a hallway, looking at the screen. I can't remember what they were, but I had those, and you couldn't see a whole lot with those.
Oh, I know what you mean. They're like this big, man.
Teleporters.
Yeah.
Teleporter V3s. Yeah, that's what I had. Yeah, I couldn't see anything, and I just slammed right into that pole. And
the vision is there. It's just like
It's super tiny.
there's nothing here. It's just
It's all black, and then there's a little tiny screen in there. It looks like you're sitting in the very, very, very back of like the drive-in movie theater.
or through one of your apartment doors, and you got that little peephole.
Yeah,
Look through a peephole to see if the person's on the other side.
I think that's better vision. I think the people's better. Yeah, the joys of starting out really cheap and going to pawn shops and thinking that you found something that's not what you thought it was.
Talk about that.
So what are you doing there, Blizzard?
He's got some good soldering. He's a good solderer, Blizzard, man. Got some good soldering.
Yeah.
He's getting there.
Yeah.
I like that.
It just takes time. Practice gets you there, man. My main problem is coordinating my hands and not putting too much on as a 10. You know, 10ing it too much.
My problem
That
is
was always
finding
my
a
issue.
decent freaking solder gun.
Really?
Oh.
I bought the Yotech 936P off of Banggood. It was on sale for $20 in US warehouse.
Mm-hmm.
It came with a European or Australian power plug, so I just had to change out the power plug, or I could put an adapter on it because it'll run on 110, but instead of 220. And it's been working great. I changed the soldering tip. Like I bought some fancy heavy duty ones, and I'm $30 into it, and it's been working for almost 2 years now.
I had one for 30, almost 30 years.
Oh, wow.
And it died on me last year. Yeah, so I still
And did
have
you
it.
get
It's
it
just the tip broke off of it, and I
And did you
can't
get it
change
from
it
your
because it
grandpa?
rust. It's it was my granddad's.
Yeah, exactly.
Could you buy a new cord for it?
No, like I said, it still heats up and everything. It's the tip that you screw in. Yeah, I would have to basically drill it out and probably re-put some new threads. But doing that, I'm gonna change the threads, and everything's universal. So basically, I'm breaking it. So now I use it when I need to melt plastic or something like that. I just use the bigger part, and
that stuff stinks so bad. I had to do that the other day. It's nasty.
it's nasty, but at least now I have a gun for it. But I bought myself a decent one. What's the name of these guys? I put so many stickers. I can't say it. But I had a well-known brand. I paid like $60 for it, and the gun died on me. But at least I still have the base, and the base, if I have any soldering gun with 2-pin prong, I have the adjustment for it. So, but now I'm looking for one. I'm looking for a decent one because I'm stuck with a Hobbyco or something like that. Yeah, Hobbyco. Cheap.
I'm guessing that one you have Waxfire, it's like a Weller or something like that.
Yeah, Weller. Yeah, that was a Weller. I liked it. It worked very well, but the gun burned on me within a few months. Like pretty much after my warranty wore out. So it's kind of shitty.
Yeah, the soldering tips were like $5 on Banggood, and then I ordered the soldering Oh my god, my soldering station's how much? They're $50 now, $60 for the same thing. Well, none of them say 936p. Hold on a second.
That's because they were.
Oh, here it is. Here it is, $38 to $41. That's still not bad.
What did you pay?
I got it for like $19.99 at the US warehouse because they had the wrong cord on them. And it was supposed to come with an adapter plug to put on the cord, and it never came. So I took it apart and soldered in a new wire. I just soldered in a US wire from like a computer or whatever. Yeah. I don't suggest doing that. but I did it. It's one of those things you do at your own risk, right?
Yep.
Let me see. This is at the U.S. warehouse, it says, so you can see what this one's like. Just what I'm talking about.
It's been
Waxfire. Yeah, and there's no affiliate link on that or anything, bro. I promise.
Love my drone. It has been flying and its pulse rate is high.
Oh, okay. These are...
I bet. Gets that adrenaline going, wakes you up. Probably what I should do in the morning before I do anything is get up, go out and fly a couple of packs.
420.
Yeah, and then 420. Yeah.
No, before.
Mm-mm.
We
Not
need,
usually.
you don't fly before or fly after the. No.
I'll smoke after. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I fly out with edibles, but I take edibles every day, so it's not like I feel anything from it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, with smoking, I try to wait just so I'm on point, so I'm as my best, you know. I don't want to have not at my best with that much money in my hands, and people's safety too.
True.
Yeah. Got to think about everyone else and yourself.
Yeah.
Especially your pocketbook is a big deal. So if you cause an accident, pocketbook gets hit hard. Sometimes insurance is like, Yeah, so I can't believe that it's that much money. I mean, at that point, you might as well go and buy a Yiwa or whatever they're called. I can't even pronounce it. Or like a 939D, the 75 watt with the digital display. They're like $80. You know.
Yeah.
That's US. Your price is gonna be 110. Probably.
Pretty much.
Well, there's no flying here today, that's for damn sure, even though there's no wind at all.
Raining.
Yeah.
Just steady drizzle.
Well, it's sort of on and off, but you know how it goes. You get all set up and you're ready to fly and it starts raining.
I start showering on you. Yeah.
I hate that.
Conformal coat. If you're conformal coated, you're okay.
Yeah.
Don't forget to conformal coat your transmitter.
Yeah, that's yeah.
I always see her conformal coat. It's raining. Are you in your car? Make sure your transmitter's not in the damn rain.
Just get a plastic bag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Get you a gallon bag and fly. Pull the sticks out of the gallon bag, cut a little hole.
No, just hold the bag. Just put the bag on top and hold it.
Keep your hands warmer.
Exactly.
Geothermal heat.
Warm and dry too.
Good old thermal heat from your own body. Yeah. Yeah, this is the exact same one that I got. This 936p that I posted a link to. It was on sale for $20. It might come down at some point. You know what I mean? It may.
You never know.
You just never know. Good soldering station for $20. Nobody should turn that down. Because having a backup is a good thing.
Yes, very true.
I've got a Weller like stick one that's like you plug in and it just gets hot and you have no setting on the temperature.
That's my favorite.
I have one of those. Yeah, I have one of those for my backup.
Because they're perfect. You put them in your backpack. They're good and portable. There's
and mine has the XT60 on it too.
Yeah,
so you can do the XT60 and then it'll plug into the wall or it'll do the battery.
I built myself one. These little whalers that you can get.
Yeah. Oh, that one's
basically
dope.
the little battery
That's
ones.
smaller than mine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little battery operated. It goes on 3 double A's. But what I did is I took an old USB cable and basically I just wired it straight to the positive and negative. And now
so it gets 5 volts solid all the time. Yeah.
All the time where I want it. And I have some DeWalt batteries with the adapter for USB charging. So when I'm on the field, I can charge my phone, or I can charge you solder or anything.
Did
when I
you
don't
see
need-
there was somebody that's charging micro batteries with their DeWalt battery? It's got like the adapter and it's got a red and black coming out of the plug for the DeWalts.
Well,
It's pretty dope where it gives, 20 volts to their IDST to charge up little batteries.
because the adapter also, the one I have, has banana plug output. So not but banana, but like the same plug for our goggles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the same kind of plug like that. So you make your own cable. Yeah, you can plug pretty much anything because it's
and
12
is that
it's 12 volts. So
Oh, yeah.
even your field charge, pretty much any field charger,
Yep.
it won't be the strongest, but still, it should be able to.
It's crazy.
Not
Yeah,
even
the stuff
mention-
that we have to use, man, is awesome. All the stuff laying around we don't think about.
Yep.
Michael Banny says every time I finish a build or repair, it rains or snows. Don't say the snow thing.
Yeah, no snow. Snow's got to stay away at this point.
Oh my God, I'm sick of it.
Southern hemisphere can have all the damn snow.
Oh, and
It's going there.
ridiculous.
It's time for them to get their snow.
Stop with snow.
My field will never dry out at this rate if it doesn't stop bloody raining.
Stop the Christmas movies, also, please.
Oh, for God's sake!
Those don't bother me. Those don't bother me at all.
You're not the one.
Because I live in the damn desert. I just get to see people living in cool climate, and I'm like, that's like you guys looking at a tropical climate. You know what I mean? It's all warm and nice, and I'm over here like, I just want snow. I just want the snow during the wintertime. I do. I just want it. I don't know
LA
why.
people, let's go to Ottawa where we can get snow for movies.
It was 50 degrees here yesterday, and I wanted it to snow. I'm screwed.
I just finished yesterday. And then I said 2 days ago, putting fake snow down.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been doing it for a year and a half. Like, I did one horror movie within like a year and a half, and all the remaining like dozen others were pretty much all Christmas movies. A lot of Hallmark movies.
man.
Oh, I gotcha. Good old Hallmark, man.
Yeah, yep. Well,
Yeah,
hey, we gotta take the work when it's here, so I'm not too complaining. But when it's always the same
let me know
thing,
when
it's
you need some extras. Wax, I'll fly out and I'll come be an extra.
that is not my department. I'm sorry.
What department do you work in?
Special effects.
Nice.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, special effects and art department, grip, lighting.
You
I can do.
light the fire then, right?
Oh yeah. I can light the massive fires.
Dude, that is so awesome.
Yeah,
That's
if you go on my channel,
that's
there's
like
actually
the
a
damn dream job.
yeah. Until you get into it.
Isn't that what we all say? It's like the dream job. Like a lot of people are like, "Man, I always wanted to be a mechanic," and I'm like, until you start doing it. We all end up hating jobs after we start doing them for a while because it takes our time away from our own lives.
No, I gotta say I do love it. Like I do love the camaraderie, the working with, I don't know, the teamwork of it and everybody, the problem solving, especially in my field. Yeah, no, it's long hours though.
Imagine.
Long hours, no life, no no family, no. It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Drone obsessed Jerry, how you doing? Michael Banny.
I'm just over here looking at my quad going, do I want to go fly?
Yeah,
I just fixed it. I mean, I should go test fly it.
Yeah, you
Just
should
saying.
at least test with one battery. Gotta be sure, you know.
Yeah. I don't want to. I see it, and that's the thing is, I have so many kids that run around at my little road here. I don't test here anymore
Yeah.
Had a couple of quads freak out because I stupidly didn't change the motor mapping or whatever. And the quad just freaked out in the driveway. So now I'm like, nope, you can't do that no more. You're cut off. Grounded. Blizzard left.
Oh, fell out.
Now I'm thinking of building another quad at long range. Micro.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking at this guy, well, the other frame I have, and I'm thinking, yeah, I think I'm going to try to do a long range with this guy with 1806 batteries.
Man, that's tiny.
Yeah, the batteries are going to be pushing me close to the 200 grams once I get all of it up.
So, which one is that? The toothpick?
This is way before toothpick.
Oh, you know what? I think I
Yeah.
have one of those frames.
No, you have the Zappy, but you don't have this guy.
No, mine has 4 holes for the motor mounts. Yeah, yours has only got 2. I don't know. I don't have that one. It's similar to that.
No. There's, for what I know, there's two frames in Canada of this, and there's maybe 1 or 2, or depending how much in Australia.
That is the old school style too. The
And
oh
yeah,
God, what do they call
I
that?
asked them Dead Cat. This is a
Dead cat. There
special.
it is.
This was specially. I gotta say props and thank you still to Rocket Quads for that. Zoe got me in contact with them.
That's awesome.
It's when they were designing the I just said it, the Zappy frame, the little Zappy 120. Basically, it's the same guys, same principle. Just they dropped it, and now they're doing. There's same technology, but they evolved it into bigger quads now. I think they're going even long range 7-inch, and I gotta say, even if it looks very flimsy or like I said, I've been flying this for a year and a half. I ripped motors off of this frame, and it still hasn't delaminated. So
that's crazy.
Yep, I literally ripped off motors, ring-a-dings straight into the middle bridge. Ripped the motor off, and
What is it for? Is it 4 mil?
This one's a 4 mil, and the one I ripped off was a 3 mil. So
okay,
this one I want to do a 3 and 4S. This is a 2S. So
you're gonna do a 3 or 4S ion pack, huh? I had one of those go crazy on me because I put it on a quad I shouldn't have put it on.
I'm gonna start 2 because of weight.
They're heavy. They're heavy. Like what? Up to 50 grams of battery or 75 grams of battery.
90 grams 2 batteries without the wirings on it yet.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's pushing it. But this guy is a 2.5 incher, and she weighs 70 grams.
Dude,
it can take the weight.
Yeah, it can handle the weight. Yep.
So,
and are you gonna run like a Cadix turtle on it?
That would be nice. I'm waiting on it, but it's been 2 months. Fucking bad good. It's been up the ass. Been waiting. Even waiting on the fire. Which one is it? 1 sec. I ordered so many parts. Bang good. I'm already on it because of you. The Firefly? Yeah, Firefly 2. I pre-ordered that thing, and I'm still waiting on it.
Jeez.
It's just like they're already in the third batch already, and I still haven't.
Dang, are you wondering, like, was I really at the back of the line?
Yeah, that's like...
That's the other thing. Sometimes people at the back of the line get theirs quick, and people in the front are like, hello, I paid you like a month before them.
Yeah. No, literally. It's like
yeah.
Even the Mamba, I paid every usually I get the advance because I'm with Banggood I'm tier 5, VIP 5. Yeah. Been just loyal with them for so long, but like I said, they always been good. It's just this year, holy shit, are they bad?
Yep.
I'm starting to understand.
I try to just buy, like I started just contacting people, at companies, messaging them or calling the phone number and asking them if they would match Banggood or beat Banggood's price, so I don't have to deal with Banggood or, with Banggood shipping, match it or whatever. And most of the time they're like, yeah, that's fine. I've been told no to, but it doesn't hurt to ask.
Huh.
You know,
Sure.
I'd just rather keep the money in house since it's already been shipped here. The product's already here in the States. Can I just get it from you for a decent price?
So yeah, I
And
should
it's not like
actually.
I'm not trying to buy 50 of something. I'm just trying to get one, you know.
And you prefer, and then to be honest, I prefer, yeah, like I prefer
Keep
doing
it
that and encourage
local.
the person, yeah, encourage the company directly versus because iFlight, I like one company that is very in demand and like good stuff right now, and because they're listening to the pilots. And,
Yeah.
well, then their engineers are pilots too, so it helps.
Big time. Big time. Yeah.
Big, yeah. So, yeah,
They made some pretty tough motors.
well,
Those are pretty
Banggood are selling their products like almost the same price, but in Canadian. But if I ask them if their price, it's everything's in US, I'm like, I don't understand. You're selling your quad $200 US, but I can get it for 200 Canadian. But if I buy it from you, that means I can't buy it from you.
Oh, because that's really another $60 Canadian.
Even more.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's why
Yeah.
I'm like, now that you're mentioning that, I'm gonna actually send a message probably to iFlight.
Yeah, I would just ask them.
and like,
Ask them, hey, did you guys possibly make a mistake? You know, maybe it's a mistake, a typo.
because I
Don't
asked
know.
them, I was like, I'm looking, and like I have it on my shopping cart right now, but the pricing, there's nothing that shows me if it's US or Canadian. So what's up? Like, oh, our prices on our sites US. Okay. But why is it that Banggood has the same your equipment but for cheaper? Probably
Oh.
bulk deal, but
Hey, so I sent some pictures to the Playdon scientist UFO builder.
Mhm.
I was out flying at a mine and I caught some stuff. So I sent some clips of it, and he said that it looks like a triangle shaped craft from Lockheed Martin.
huh?
That's crazy. Yeah, I caught some weird object in the sky when I was out flying. In the footage, I couldn't figure out what it was, so he zoomed
Got
in
a
on it for
link.
me.
Got a link to that?
Yeah, did you post it? I never posted anything for it. I have it on my computer here. I mean, I could send you the pictures if you want on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Isn't that the new experimental aircraft, that one?
It might have been because I'm down here by the base, and where we were flying was right outside of restricted airspace for testing.
Dum dum dum.
Dun, 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 dun. Don't say
And
nothing.
nobody showed up at your door yet, right?
Shut up.
No, no way.
Please be
No
quiet, everyone.
way.
Don't say nothing.
This is freaking awesome. This is, you know, the little tank I showed you? Somebody just built a BB gun for it.
Oh, I've seen some tanks with BB guns and well, airsoft mostly.
Yeah, no, but like a tank this size.
Shut up.
But this
Shut
one's a
up.
little
Look at
bucket.
that. Yeah, and that's the 3D printed one. I've
Yeah.
seen those on Thingiverse.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
following the gang, and yeah, somebody just posted 3 hours ago. 2 motors with low wheels and a hopper and this baby dispenser. So yeah, these things are now going to be weaponized.
The BB gun, you're going out there killing birds.
No,
Going to get that or whatever.
Sewers.
Whatever you're trying. Yeah,
Going to
sewers. Get rid of the rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get hired by the city to go in the sewers and hunt rats. Get rid of him.
A lot of shooting there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of shoot there. Exactly.
Just don't make it AI, guys. No AI in that stuff, please. Don't drop a learning program in there. Please don't.
Yeah.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Well, the computing power it would need to run isn't much, so.
Crawl out of your toilet, shoot you, then crawl back in again and never know anything happened. You know? Or shoot you while on the toilet.
Yeah, that'd be so horrible.
Right?
Oh, It just possibly just terrorize you to terrorize you too, you know.
Yeah, like how did you
It
get it?
becomes a game.
You know, explain that to the doctor. Look, you got a BB in your scrotum, for Christ's sake.
Ow. We're going off the deep end here. It's all right. All right. Got the computer up that has it on it.
But yeah, little teeny tracks.
All right, what can I say?
Yep. Yeah, it's all right.
Oh,
Aren't we all?
oh.
Okay. See if I can get this to you. Yeah, I don't know what it is like that's in the pictures, but I'll send them to you, man.
Well, as long as they don't show up at your door.
I mean, I wasn't breaking the law. I
Well,
was doing everything legal. I mean, if they want the stuff, if they want me to not share it, just email me. I'll delete it. I mean, it's like, that's enough. That's scary enough for me. Seal of approval from the federal government.
oh, you get 3 of them black trucks show up at their front.
Yeah.
What's
And
up?
I'm right near where one of their. Never mind. Yeah.
We won't talk about
No,
that.
I'm not going to talk about that. But there's a place around here in Arizona where they're at. All right. Let's see here.
Bad.
What am I doing? Oh yeah. Stupid right now. Lack of sleep really messes with you.
I'm sure they already have something like that that can crawl out of your toilet and sting you in the ass and can disappear again already.
Guaranteed. Who knows what's out there, man?
Prick, and now you're
If you can
dead.
imagine it, it's probably been made.
Oh yeah. I mean,
You know what I mean?
Or
Yeah,
it will happen soon.
Yeah, you just drop a whole bunch of them in their sewer system, and they just seek or whoever out and sting you in the ass.
Three.
Yeah. Oh, what was that? And then next thing you know, you're gone.
Yeah. You probably don't even get that. You probably don't even get to know what it was, you know?
Yeah.
There you go, Waxfire. I just sent them to you through Messenger.
I gotta put the probe. Oh, you didn't 420 like I prescribed to you, did you?
Me? Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, it woke me up, actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So, yeah, you just have to look real close. You'll see it. It's real tiny. It's in the sky, and it moves quite a bit, and that's in a pulse shot, too, where it's all snap, snap, snap.
I haven't.
Like that.
Did you send it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on Facebook.
On my.
Oh, not your personal. Sorry. That's right. You sent me a friend request. I can send it to your personal one.
It's just because I wasn't looking at the right place. That's why.
Yeah, it's okay.
UFO builder says I was looking for 195 millimeter duck motors made of carbon fiber.
Which one? Where's the chat?
Right there, Pleasant UFO builder.
Yep. You know what that means, dude? They're trying to stop us from flying.
Damn.
Because we're gonna have to have like Zing Motors or iFlight or somebody. I can't remember who the company is. Somebody that like T-Motor. Gonna have somebody try to make them and keep them cheap. It's a bummer. Or you can just build your own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3D printer.
No, that's gonna take milling, a milling machine. But he could have the stuff made for him and save a ton of money and wind them himself. It's just he's gonna need like the specs on it. Cardoso, good morning.
How you doing? Mr. Crowley, not here today. It's rainy and dark.
Yeah.
Watch out for the probes, Mr. Crowley. Jesus.
There's a little handsome out there. Crawl on the side.
I just might go fly later, Mr. Crowley. I might.
Well, what the hell, man? Winter's gonna be
Depends on how crappy it is with heat. I'm not all into going out when it's hot as crap out.
That's where you need to come up to Canada, where when it's really hot as hell, it's nice and cool here. You can fly anytime.
If I could afford to snowbird, I would so do it. Believe me, because I'd be here more months of the year because the winter's longer. You know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not a
I'm
fan
sure I
of
could.
extreme heat.
No, nobody is. I mean, if you are, I mean, more power to you. You like something that most don't.
It's hard on us Canadians because we're used to the cooler temps and stuff, and
Mhm.
whole winters at 40 and 50 below zero, and you know, you fart outside, turns to friggin' steam, and it falls like rain. You know?
Every time.
I'm trying to do a video next winter for that one, and just to prove
Oh, jeez. He's gonna be in there eating like Bush's baked beans. He's going to Taco Bell. Can I get a bean burrito?
There's just better rip out there and just say, look, see?
Hold the red sauce, please. Oh man. Oh, that's good. And you're probably not joking, and I'm over here dying of this.
True. It really is.
The cold can do some crazy things to stuff, man, and especially the colder it gets, the crazier things do.
See, that's when we're wearing all our equipment outside and it's really freaking cold. We're happy when we fart in our jacket because that warmth gets stuff into your jacket and you sort of like a heating for about a minute.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have thought about that.
Well, it happens.
Kim's good at putting that image there.
So like a body warmer, you know?
Yeah. It's just
For a minute, it works.
it's all of a sudden the heat turned on for one quick brief second. Yeah, Jesus. Oh man.
You know,
So no flying for you. Waxfire, you're not going to be flying either because it sounds like slush outside, huh?
Well, I could always try and find a underground parking or something.
Oh
There's
yeah,
always
you're
that
in.
option.
Yeah,
we don't
City.
have it here.
city life. I'm out here in the middle of nowhere. That's why I always fly my park. You know, you don't really. I know I hear a lot of people say you need to go fly other places. You need to go fly other places, and I think about it as, well, I like flying my park. It's something consistent that I know, and I can improve there because I know where everything is, and you know
Yeah.
I try to get to those places and go fly. It's not like I don't try to get to them, but you know, when money's tight, it's better to save the money and just fly your own park. You know, because it cost me $15 in gas to go to town, and you know,
Yeah, but
down and back, it's $15 right there. I've already wasted a bunch of money just to go to town.
Hadley, where you live, it's really big.
Yeah.
And you travel a long ways.
Yep.
To get to somewhere.
Yeah, it's
But if
hilarious.
you know what I mean.
Yeah, no, it's everything's stretched out here in Tucson too.
Yeah.
We got one highway through Tucson, so like most cities have a couple of highways that go different directions to get you to different parts of town quicker. No,
Yeah.
we've got one that kind of just swoops around the city and keeps going. Like, are you gonna put a highway in anywhere else so we can get to the other places?
Hey, that sounds like Gatineau.
Yeah.
The struggle is real, I'm telling you.
It sounds like Gatineau.
So once I get to town, if I need to go to the other side of town, it's 45 minutes, period. And a lot of good flying spots are on the other side of Tucson towards the southern eastern tip of Tucson. And there's some really good spots out there, some business districts and stuff like that, where I probably would need to get permission to fly because like they're big businesses and I don't want to have security roll up on me, giving me a hard time. So I just need to do that at some point. But I don't feel like I'm that great of a pilot yet. You know, I'm still learning a lot of stuff. My inverted yaw spins have been a challenge of like no other. You know, they've been driving me crazy. I can't get them right. It's always like I do something completely wonky. Like I can spin my quad around a bunch any other direction, but it's upside down and inverted yaw spins. For some reason, I'm like an epic failure at it.
Yeah.
Take some practice. Just, I think.
I'm just gonna have to go out. That's what I'll do today. Is just inverted yaw spins until I break something.
Again.
That could be fast. Just be careful
Do
what
it-
you say there.
Do the twister. Do the twister. You know.
Yeah. Gravy flick or
Yeah. Coming down upside down, break stuff quick. Standoffs usually don't take the beat.
That's
don't
pretty
forget.
cool when you see people hovering upside down. I don't know how they can sustain that hover for so long.
Yeah, it's all about the punch and the pop and the flick of the stick.
quad,
But you can boost yourself so it'll just sit there and come up and then come down, and then you can flip back down or do a trick
Or
into it.
the force, yeah, I understand.
Hmm.
Some of those guys stay up there forever, and they're like turning around like this there.
Yeah, maybe they're flying 3D. Zoe is
Yeah,
always
Zoe-
messing with
Zoe.
your mind when she's.
I love it for it. I love her for it. Exactly.
She, yeah, she can fly a regular quad better than I can. Much better than I can. Like I flew with her at the Jamboree last year, and
And she'll go from smooth to insane like moves and maneuvers like
Mhm. Like that. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Smooth.
Well, we were doing the death race, so she was out there with a 4-cell 3-inch, and the death race got like everything to kill your quad in it, and she was able to get through the course.
Hey, she did 3D fireworks with me at Rampage.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
Yeah, that was something. She didn't see
And
much
she's been
though.
flying for a long time.
Yeah.
Didn't she fly heli before?
I'm not sure. I think she did fly some helis, but I'm not sure at what point. I can't speak on her behalf.
No, she's the only one that can come in here and tell me you're wrong or you're right.
I'm
More
actually
likely I'm
trying to
wrong.
get her eventually. Because I
Yeah.
always ask her and, hey Zoe, get in here.
All right, message her. Maybe she's not
cool.
doing anything. She's really cool.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Where's
talked to her a
Discord?
lot of times, and she's pretty far out, man.
Yep, I try to follow. I have so many things I try to follow, and I like there's some other like forums and stuff that I like to follow for like car stuff.
Yeah.
And that's starting to dwindle every day on how much I'm in there and how much I actually talk to people about car repairs anymore. Just
A
like
lot of it is because of her, for me at least.
Yeah.
She made me know a lot of the people, and like I just
she's a great
stumbled.
person, man.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
Motivator.
awesome.
very good motivator and role model.
Guys, I was thinking of closing down at 12:30 today.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Sounds good.
Anytime.
I got to do a couple things around the house and all that, and like
12:30 sounds good to us.
yeah. How many? I don't even know how many people we have on here still. I don't want to touch on
19. We got 19 in here right now.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Yeah.
It's going. It's
Hold around
going.
20.
that's not
It's
bad.
going.
You know,
Yeah.
I think
Thank
Sunday
you for being here, everyone.
that's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, this is a better
Yeah.
situation.
Better than Fridays, you know, because everybody's working and all that shit. But now Sunday, everybody's calm and settling down from their hectic week, and
Yep,
they're
yep.
chilling, you know.
Oh yeah. And does anybody before we go, does anybody have any quad questions before we're gone and we can't help you?
Yeah.
online right
Yeah,
now.
questions down, guys.
Yeah,
12:30.
hit them now if you guys have any questions, so we can try to help you.
It's 12:19.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be
Yeah,
out.
about 10 minutes.
Yeah, well, once I start flying my 5-inch, I'll be asking so many questions. You're gonna just say, "Kim,
It's totally fine.
stop bugging me."
No, just here's my
No,
phone
bring
number.
it
Call
on.
me.
Awesome.
Yeah, bring it on.
All
Yeah,
right.
pay it forward. Somebody
I'll-
help me.
Exactly.
I'll try and fly my 5-inch like I was whooping. See how that goes. You know, along the balcony and all that shit.
Sketch, but okay.
Sketchy.
Whatever you want to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I would get used to the thing first before you do that, because the throttle is going to be a ton of power compared to what you're used to.
Oh
You're
yeah.
going to be real low on the throttle, real low movements instead of trying to just catch yourself when you're coming down your full
I'm
throttle as
flying
it's
that
coming.
boat.
It's to be honest, it is a bit scary the first time you fly something that big.
Screw you guys. Just do it. Come on.
You'll do it. You'll do
Oh,
it.
yeah.
You'll be
You'll-
fine.
You'll be fine.
You'll
It's just
you'll
the
start
adrenaline
shaking.
rush. Yeah.
Yeah. You'll get the good old shakes like you almost got in a car accident. Or if it takes a car accident to trigger those shakes in you. You know what I mean? Or if you've drag raced before, that shake too. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd suggest at first just go set it out and fly it in the field.
Yeah.
Try to stay away from any trees or whatever
Yeah.
if you can.
Just straight lines. Just
Mhm.
get habit of how it turns.
Yeah.
Forward momentum, how that feels.
Yeah,
How much
hover.
throttle you have to lift yourself when you're starting to go.
Kim's trying to listen.
Yeah.
Start
The
with the hover,
hovering.
especially.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
forward,
the hover's
forward
not
stop, backward stop, left stop. Like try and just
And landing
especially.
too, and
Yeah.
disarming, landing and disarming, just hovering, coming down to land, disarm, and do it without the goggles at first, and then put the goggles on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like just do it a couple of times without the goggles, and then put the goggles on.
Because
And
just
make sure that
hovering
you've got something between you and the drone too, like some sort of a barrier if you could when you first put them on, like the very first time.
Like a shark cage.
No, I mean that's excessive, but yeah, I guess a good way. It might affect how far you're going to go with the transmitter, but if you got to, you got to. Depends on how wild you are with it.
That's okay.
My first time, I almost hit myself with the quad. So, and me in my shorts, t-shirt, and flip flops, out there, that would have been a good meat sack for that thing to chop up.
there's only about 900 questions with 5 inches. Wow.
Well, we can
Start with
break down
one,
the
and we'll
field.
be
Start
yeah, one by
be at
one.
$8.99, right? We'll work our way. We got you.
Well, I got fields. Don't worry. My fields
That's perfect.
You can land a plane in there. So there's plenty of room. I won't be hitting much.
Yeah, there's the ground. The ground is always your enemy. So
Yeah, but
be ready to battle that thing because the drone doesn't like hitting the ground.
I don't think I'll suffer too much damage because my grass is really fluffy out back.
Oh, is it?
Thick and fluffy.
Oh, okay. That's good. I mean,
It helps.
it's
on
just
the
hard to
parts.
find it in there. Yeah, it helps on the part. As long as the grass isn't dead, too. If the
No.
grass is dead, do your best to not land in it. If you have any hot components, it can cause a fire.
Yeah.
Well, it's usually all green all the time there. Once it starts getting green, it gets really, really thick and like padded. So
Perfect. Yeah. So you probably don't like here. Our grass is already dying everywhere.
I'm not sure.
No,
And
no.
everything's
Here it's
dead
those-
looking here. The trees are thriving, but everything else is dying.
No. Out here it can get as bad as a jungle.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Cool.
Yeah. It's so thick sometimes. It's taller
That's
than
awesome.
over 7 feet tall of grass, and
Yeah.
You got all that sun and all that water. It's,
Yeah.
what makes plants just continue to grow like they're on steroids. And I'm sure there's a grip of nutrition in the ground for them. nutrients.
Cut my lawn 3 days ago on 4 days ago, and I got to cut it again. It's already this high.
That's a lot of grass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what was up with Bot Grinder yesterday, man? Did you see that where he had some woman out in front of his house with like probes in her
Yeah,
head? Did
I
you
saw-
did anybody ever find out what was going on with that?
no.
No.
Servial like scan like that usually is
Yeah.
for sleeping disorders and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
or like it's traced brain pattern. So
Yeah, it could be
seizures
a
and
health study too.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's just crazy. She's just sat down right in front of right in front of a stoop of his house. Crazy.
Stuff that happens to us sometimes.
I know. I'm telling you. At least he was smart enough to capture it. Usually I'm just like,
Oh, whatever.
I don't even think about pulling my phone out. I'll stick
Yeah.
around for a little bit, you know. Where I live, there's not a whole lot going on. Chaos with kids, usually.
Yeah, mostly. I'm right in front of his school, so
We don't have
Yeah.
any of that here. We don't have people or homes or nothing. So
no city life.
that's the worst part. All this here and no flyers.
Yeah. And all the flyers are stuck
times
in
will be
town and no
changing.
place to fly.
Yeah.
Well, if the times if everything keeps moving the way it is, everyone's going to have a drone or two in the house that could be used have a purpose instead of a toy.
Yeah.
And it's going to get industrialized soon, where everyone's going to want one for whatever
Oh, yeah.
it does. And
They're basically doing that for flight this year because all the new flight taxis are coming out. So
yeah, the taxi thing's crazy. Dubai.
yeah, not only
that's so
Dubai,
cool.
LA, they've been testing it out all last year also.
What?
Yeah.
No, it's coming. That's what
Yeah,
I've been saying it, and a lot of people are like, whatever. It's coming this year, by the next year.
Come on, man. It's like the toy when they come out with a slinky.
Yeah,
Everybody had one and it died off.
but it's been a dream for so long. It's gonna happen.
Well,
I remember Ridiculous when he flew.
Dubai, they've been going on for many. Dubai and China, they've been already going.
What about the little hovercrafts? Where we made them from Popular Science, where they sent you the blueprints, you go buy all this stuff, like you get the leaf blower that's gas powered and all that stuff, and you got your own personal hovercraft, right? And you remember these things, right?
Oh,
My
yeah.
grandfather spent so many years and built one. It worked, but it wouldn't go anywhere. And once he put the propeller on it and the motor to get it to go, it was too heavy. It couldn't inflate itself. It's just like, at least the hovercrafts or the actual taxis are going to be something a lot more than that, right? The technology's there,
and the technology is already out there. They've already been testing for multiple years. They've just been waiting the okay. And like I said, if it's not this year, it's 2020.
Yeah, but how do they run something like that off this old technology battery?
That's a good question. And the technology of that, they're probably using Li-ion bulk packs, is what I'm thinking.
I mean, how much would that weigh to be able to?
They're using the what is it, the lithium Li-ion or whatever.
Yeah, they have new battery technology for sure. It's the
newer or more hybrid, at least better.
And it is one thing that the hobby has been bringing into the industry, and we still get slapped on our fingers for. It's like battery technology has been so improved in the past years because of RC drones and stuff. And
because we're the beta testers. They should be thankful.
Exactly. Not only that, but AI.
If you can
and...
get it through customs, Poor Ken, man, that's so freaking messed up.
Mr.
At least you got
Crowley,
your money back, though.
I can tell you right now, Mr. Crowley, he owned a Slinky before, but guess that he wouldn't come up with
Have
that.
you seen what people can do with slinkies, though? Like, have you seen those people doing like the crazy stuff they do with a slinky?
No, my Slinky was boring.
Yeah, just going down. No, there's if you look out like or if you here, let me see if I can find it. It's freaking hilarious. This person like does everything
Yeah,
with their
but
slinky.
your slinky can't fly.
No, your slinky can't do anything, but it's entertaining to watch. I don't plan on doing it, but it's entertaining.
You know somebody is gonna make the slinky fly now, just because you say that.
I know, right? Let me just wrap a slinky. Let me wrap a slinky around the fuselage here.
No, just use the slinky to make the canopy on top.
Oh, God. So it's all dangling around.
It's basically a ferret cage right on top of your
Oh
stack.
God, the vibes on that quad will be horrible.
Well, it's a slinky quad. The vibes are supposed to be there, no?
You don't have Jello? Here, let me give you some. Strap this slinky to your quad.
But what if you had to slap it in two, put the flight controller in between and motors?
Oh, so it's in the happy zone. Slinky. Everything will be flopping around.
Yeah, it would start its own vortex sort of thing, and it'd be just swinging like you'd be running.
Give it gas.
Good. Give them something, right?
Oh shit!
Just give it more power. Maybe it'll stop flopping around.
That's an interesting concept, man.
Punch it.
It is.
Yeah, punch it.
Punch out.
Man,
Motors fly out, but bore stays right
to
there.
The moon.
that thing would be vortexing like hell, man.
It really would.
The danger of the motors everywhere.
I'd stand back.
Oh yeah, it's not gonna fly, but it's gonna be interesting to see.
Have you seen the prop rockets or whatever that they've been making with a big old motor? And they put a prop on it instead of it being rocket propelled. It's propelled by one of the motors off of a quad.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been people doing those. Yeah, there no control. It's just a rocket. It's got the parachute in it and everything. Goes up until the battery dies.
Damn.
Crazy.
It's to the moon.
Well, until it can't go any higher.
Well,
because the air's so thin,
yeah. But
yeah, I was
almost to
watching
the moon.
I was reading a thread on one where they went out like 50 miles away from everything, like they were in a dead center or something, and they went and launched it. They never found it, but it went according to the GPS. They were tracking the GPS ping on the module that they put in it, and it went up to like 11,000 feet or something.
Damn.
Yeah, that's pretty high. It's AGL, not elevation like actual above sea level, but that's AGL.
Shit.
Above ground level.
Yeah, this is in. I'm trying to remember what country they were in. Nova Scotia, or I can't remember where they were. They were someplace where it was like there's nothing around.
They must have moved fast.
Yeah.
But even there at that height, when it decides to fall, you're on a different continent.
yeah, you never know where it's at.
Shove a 6S.
Well, and it has a little parachute, a little parachute that deploys like the toy rockets did,
Yeah, but it's already in the jet stream, so it's going to end up in another state?
Pretty much.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. If it jet stream, it's going. It's going.
It's on.
Yeah, and I think it was a small battery too, like a 500 milliamp 2-cell or something, or 4-cell.
Just a
little guy. Yeah.
Imagine
like that.
Holy crap.
Just a little guy. It's crazy what people come up with, man. I'm telling you, the uses for this stuff, the technology that's here, is just hasn't been adapted into something that can be used for practical use every day at home.
Yeah.
Just give it time.
Oh,
It's coming.
oh,
Somebody's going to come up with something. Hello, Karen Blue. Well, I think we went past 12:30.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. All right, everybody. I guess I'll get out of here.
Don't sound so enthusiastic.
And Green
Yeah.
Patch, no, we do not know the Orca date yet. No, June 15th, something like that, if I recall. I think it's in a few days.
So you can get some flying done there, Justin?
I'm going to try. Well, it depends on if I get off the live stream and my wife has plans for us, then that's a whole different ballgame. But if I can, I will.
That's that camera you fixed.
Yeah, I got to go check that out. See if it's still in good working order or whatever.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it was working right here on the bench. So
Yeah, but
I have another camera here, anyways.
Outdoors, you might have to do a little tweak or something.
Yeah, and I've got another one here. I do have a spare, so
That's cool.
if I got to take the lens back out and put it in this one and put this one in there, I will. But I prefer to try to just use the lens.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a $10 repair instead of $40.
Yeah.
But yeah, guys, thanks for having me. Sorry I got on late.
Same.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wax Fire?
Same, thanks for having me.
Cool, man. Anytime, man.
Well,
All right, guys.
time was too. Like I said, it's the first time I got to sit down this long and just.
Okay, love my drones. I
In a while.
won't say that again.
Especially in the morning. It's been a while. I haven't got the chance to do this.
Well, you can relax.
Yeah.
And you shoot whatever comes to your mind.
I like it. I like the motto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me too.
It's FPV. We talk different things, and I've learned something today too from you two guys, you 3, 4 guys.
And like we said, if there's anything, don't be shy. Just ask.
Far, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you guys have got a Facebook or you don't have a Facebook and you need help with something and we're not on a live stream and you go to one of our pages and you follow, go to our Facebook page and you can message us. Just let us know who you are, if you're from the Canadian Drone Hub or whatever, and we'll make sure that we'll do everything we can to help you, right?
Well,
Yeah,
At least for me, I want to help Roger's channel as much and everybody in here. So
Exactly. It's the only way we'll actually get to do it properly without being always smacked on.
Roger is the hub. So if we can bring everybody together, that's the way to do it, right?
Yeah, that's far out, man. It's cool. And you better get some GPS flying in too, I think.
I'm going to. I did yesterday. I do every time I go fly. I make sure I have a couple of packs charged with that thing and keep practicing. I really feel like I am not very good at it because I watch other pilots and I'm like, man, I got a long ways to go.
Yeah,
I have so far to go with learning with that one.
You pick
What,
it up
GPS?
The GPS camera drones.
It's not that. I don't know. I never flown a flagship. I always been FPV, so I could.
Yeah, same here.
I don't. I guess it could be a bit different. I don't know.
It is wonky feeling to me.
I started off flying the Phantom. Now I'm in the FPV, and now I don't even fly the Phantom anymore.
I can't even get the thing to lean to the left. It just turns to the left. It's weird to me.
Oh yeah, okay.
It just turns like the drone is. The drone is probably doing it.
Right there.
It's so weird feeling to me. It's like I can't.
It doesn't tilt.
I can't. Yeah, there's no tilt. There's nothing. We're flat. We're cruising. So that's where I I think that's where my negativity towards myself, love my drones, is coming from. Just so you know, is because of the camera drone learning curve right now. But my buddy came out yesterday and he showed me some tricks with the camera drone. So maybe it'll help. You know, he did show me some cool stuff. So I'll get up there again and practice some of that stuff today.
You should put your Evo up and put it in film mode and film yourself ripping with your quads. Just don't slam into it.
No, that doesn't even sound safe.
I mean,
I'm like, I won't have the transmitter in my hand for it. No. What if an eagle comes to take it out?
You're allowed to fly 5 quads in Canada on 1 remote. Legally.
How the hell are you going to do that?
Oh my god!
It was in the in the rulings. Go figure. I don't know. That's Intel. They're the only ones that know they actually do it.
That's crazy.
With all the shows they do, 30,000 3,000
Oh
drones.
yeah,
or something.
yeah. That's nuts. When all the autonomous ones. Yeah, those are really cool.
It's the only way I could actually see it is because you really often like you're single out of one computer and they're all taking.
You'd have to have a hell of a good computer.
I think it's multiple computers, man. To be honest with you,
is to control all them drones.
Yeah, it must be, or they've all been pre-flight planned thing
and coming all of one single. So
yeah. Damn.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's some that just fall out of the sky too at times, you know, from component failure. You really, it's so hard to get away from component failure. It happens to everything.
It's the only thing. It's the only one of the variables you can't really predict, right?
Yep. So. That's the only thing that makes flying unsafe with a drone because there's no wing to slow you down coming down. Some planes you can
glide.
you can kind of glide in. Well, and they have that rotor. What is that called with helicopters?
Reverse, but that's more
the rotor.
big ones.
Yeah, the big ones where they can do the. Oh, I can't remember what it's called. Auto rotate. Thank you. Yeah, they can do that to slow down the impact. But you know, when you're falling in the sky, man, you ain't got a parachute. Just bad things are gonna happen.
Just go use a GI Joe parachute. That's all, and strap their drone and just press a button and a parachute opens and the GI Joe's parachute all.
Yep. And I was in a plane. Family members Summer's plane a while, like I don't know, 2 years ago, and it had a parachute in the roof of this thing. So if the plane goes into, it's a private plane, if it goes, everything's going to hell. He pulls the thing and it shoots the chute out, and it's going to be a total loss on the plane, but I guess it saves your life. Like you come down with like a certain amount of G-force. So I mean, if you have health problems, you might not make it, but you might end up with like crushed vertebrae or something in your back or whatever. But you're gonna live. That's a big deal. You're gonna live.
I think you're able to steer it a little bit.
Imagine. Yeah,
it's still gonna come down, but you're able to manipulate it tiny bit.
Yep.
I wouldn't see why not.
Okay, guys, I guess, or I'll sit here to 2 and 3 o'clock.
Oh,
I'm just starting to get hungry at this point.
I know. My stomach's growling here, and I need to go take my medicine. So I'm gonna hop off of here.
Okay,
you all have a happy Sunday, and everyone, if I don't see you guys, have a great week. Definitely have a great week.
Justin.
Bye, Cam. Bye, Waxfire. Everybody. God
Have
bless.
a good one. God bless.
Here, Waxfire. Awesome, man, having you on anytime.
Well, I will be back for sure.
Cool.
Like I said, now I'm a bit more. I have some days off, so I'll be around. Just
You're gonna have to get down here sometime. We can do some flying and do some barbecuing and all this crap.
For
You got lots of-
for sure. Like
Okay. It's not for a day, yeah.
well, even if it is for a day, you're not far. You're not that far.
No, no. Okay.
Yeah. Even there, I'll go camping around and go fishing around your place.
Oh, I can hook you up with some 40-pound muskie.
Oh, see, sold. Right there, sold. Fly fishing muskie.
Oh man, you're asking for these fish.
See, that's what I mean.
You
Sold.
get 6 feet of water.
Oh yeah, so I have a nice float tube. I have 2 of them.
Yeah, I go out in the canoe and you're just sitting here. You know, holy crap! 45 minutes is still going. Here, it's your turn. Pass the fishing rod to my friend. His wrist's too sore. Come here, take it back. And it took us like an hour and a half to bring that 40-pounder in. It was just screaming.
Yeah, they're just yeah. I'm not surprised. There's so much around, and what another fish around your place is probably sturgeon that you're allowed to. I'm not allowed to for sturgeon out here.
Trout like crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Salmon.
Yeah, salmon's more Toronto.
Yeah. Well, we got rivers here. There's Salmon River up here. They have salmon, men from Magog, Sherbrooke, all big trout like this, and pike and like that. And,
well, I know Quebec fishing.
It's beautiful because you have such a diverse amount of fish. You know?
Yes, and I can't recall how many lakes, but yeah, we have
millions. Well, thousands.
Yeah, no, it's close to actually. It was 500,000 or something for what I recall seeing, or something like that.
Yeah.
It is impressive how many body of waters we have.
Freaking awesome, man. Okay. Love my drones. Head. Have a great day today.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot, man.
Well, it was a pleasure, and thank you again. And
all right,
continue all your good work, and yeah, just continue on.
Right. Anytime.
Will do.
You have a great weekend, what's left of it, and a great week coming up. You take care of yourself, and thanks a lot again. Bye, everybody.
Yeah. Bye, Raj. Thanks for having me.
Okay, it was a pleasure.
All right. So where's the but top button?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
Ciao.
Okay, everybody. Prankster Lock. Love my drones. Spider FPV. I'm not sure if he's still here. Sorry, I haven't been watching the chat. I've just been kicking a candy store. Everybody have a super duper Sunday. Everybody, God bless and all that, and have a great week. Take care of yourself. Thanks a lot for coming in, guys. If you don't mind, just click the like button on the way out. I appreciate it. So we're going to try to do this every Sunday. And see if we can get some more guys to come in and stuff like that. And maybe get Ed to come on camera since he's so shy. Ed. Okay, everybody. Bless. And take care, Ed. Waxfire. Yeah, I'm not even sure who else is in there. Ralph Strucking. God bless and take care all. I'll figure out where do I click. Okay.